Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons systems online. All systems normal.
see that.
Yeah, stream. I need to explain this to you. We're in this for the long haul. We're doing our tour of duty right now. We just did 3 multi missions right now. We're going into a 4 multi mission.
Speaking of overly centralized governments, I'm gonna go play as the UNSC.
Oh. As in changing games, or?
Oh yeah, no, I did change games. I'm on
Okay.
mod now.
Okay.
Different mod, but still. I realize saying I'm on a mod now doesn't help when that's most of what I play.
I would agree. My man is beat the fuck up.
Alright, let's get Ryan going. How many Paris classes do we have?
How heavy is the
Appear to
mech
have
I'm
any.
in right now?
You are in an 80-tonner because you're in the Austin.
Okay, so let me swap that out. I'll take the 55 tonner. He can drop into this. Gives us 15 tons to work with. Do you need to go up any?
Oh no, I was planning on running the Seder.
Okay. Then that gives me some more room. There we go. That's not too bad, right?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
That'll do, pig.
Scout. That sounds like a Draconis Combine operation name.
It
That was
is.
your pick?
With eyes downcast. That sounds like a drag thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He had no honor. Be prepared for his death with eyes downcast.
There we go. McFadden's gonna be in that.
And then somebody cut off his head.
Oh, you see, he had to go commit Sudoku.
Yep.
Oh, we're back to the Naruto squad. I just realized that.
Yep. Beautiful.
Beautiful Naruto squad. With the Logan Paul leading the way.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Logan Prime.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, we're gonna make sure all of our fighters are recalled, and then...
The mountains are pink.
Oh, incoming transmission.
And Filthy Luca's on our side this time.
Oh my gosh. Hey, just don't betray us. We fuck. Although we've paid them off twice now.
Yeah.
So, they
Oh.
brought heavy shit. They brought 2 champs.
I love
a
the names of
Crusader.
Halo ships.
2 champs and a Crusader.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Halo definitely has a
Well,
really
don't they
good-
use like conventional naval naming practices just with
No,
a
they take it
wider?
from poems.
They took it from what? Poems?
Poems.
Yeah,
Poems and
like
stories.
An Emberclad,
Forward
the
until
Pillar,
dawn.
the Pillar
Hmm.
of Dawn.
Yeah. I have the UNSC Sword of Damocles, and then... What was the other 2? One was called the Inconvenience, and then I have the Kenneth Peters, which admittedly is a name ship.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where I have to add friendly AI because I am not good at it.
Fair enough.
There are a lot of games I really enjoy that I am just not good at.
I mean, I'm
For
like
me,
that
it's
way
Terra
for-
Invictus. I
Yeah,
really need
Terran
some.
Invictus
I love that
doesn't make
game.
any sense to me.
I love that
It's
game.
like I played XCOM: The Long War, so that was their previous thing, and I should know how that works. But Terra Invictus makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's just
Well-
really hard and really strict with its parameters.
I mean, I played XCOM 1, but I'm still not good at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the lag. Yeah, I really just needed to turn up the encoder
Am I
settings.
the
They were
one for the
way
first
too
ones?
low. That's what the problem was.
No, don't die. I need you. You're expensive. Okay, you didn't die. it's going to take a while to repair you though.
Problem solved, sir.
Problem solved, sir. You know where
That
that's
was a
from,
game.
right?
Yeah.
It's from World of Warships.
Yep. When
And
you
all-
hit the repairs.
Yeah, and they fix fix like a fire or something. Problem solved, sir.
Or flooding.
Yeah.
Do I want to play as Cole, Stanforth, or Hood?
Punch back down.
The hood's the coolest.
I mean, yeah, but that's because he's way better on bulb.
That's right. Oh, do you want to hit the repair bay before we leave?
Oh yeah, I do. There's a Hellcat Prime in my way though.
And the Warhammer just right there.
How many ships do they have?
I can't see my lights, so I'm switching to IR.
You say enemy planet. Enemy how? Oh, okay, it's AI controlled. Because I swear to God, if I spawned in the same system as Covenant Iron Legion,
Oh my
that was
god.
one thing I really liked about this mod. The Sins of the Prophets for Sins of the Solar Empire is like it gets the Covenant lore accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So like a Covenant frigate is terrifying, and I'm just running away screaming.
Just, oh my god!
Oh, I had one where it's like the first. I remember the first time I played this game, and I didn't realize that. I'm like, okay, I've got a pretty good fleet, and then the Covenant showed in, and they had as many capital ships as I had, and
Now-
it was lore accurate.
And it was
And I
just
died.
at first you were just like, oh, we've got as many ships, and then, oh no, I don't have as much firepower though.
Oh, you have like nowhere near. Fortunately, their ships are also mind-bogglingly expensive.
Mm-hmm. So when they lose them, they lose them.
Yeah, but usually by the time you get to fighting anyone, people have infrastructure to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh,
one of my
yeah.
favorite things that I've seen in Halo is the. I think somebody took I believe it was just a Unity engine game, and they just swapped in somebody's Blender models.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically enacted like a fanfic that they had read.
I love stuff like that, where it's like, we're just going to do something silly because I think it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Because
it was
it is.
it was the I think one of the first ones where it's a chief, and then the arbiter's a chick, and it's my arbiter can't possibly be this kawaii.
Oh, Jesus. And like that, you ruined it for me.
Exactly.
And now I want to gouge out my eyeballs.
And people were like, "Oh, it's got like the Tigo bitties." Like, now the reptilian.
I mean, they are. But that's never stopped people before.
And it will never
True.
stop them.
True. Have you seen the like fan arts they've been doing of
I will
Ginger
gag
Big
you
Shot
with a sock.
with Godzilla?
Now,
Hunters like him. If he finds other life, another hunter, an angel or a demon,
Or hell, even scarier, the Muto from the first new movie.
fairy or demigod,
I don't know, one of them was canonically a girl.
Yep. They even banged on screen.
And like that, there is no God.
I mean, the human character in that movie is like, all right, we have the nuke. I gotta guard it. And then the Muto steals it, and he's like still hanging on to part of the train. And he's like, fuck, oh. And they take it back to the lair, and like the male is on top of the female whenever he wakes up, and they're doing it, and then he's over there starting to lay eggs after he's like, this is I can't watch this. And he's like, wait, where's the nuke? And then the female Muto picks it up, cracks it open, and eats the fucking isotope. I was like, oh, well, we figured out what they eat.
What? Just what?
And like that, there is no God.
Basically,
That did happen in the 2014 one. I just chose to ignore it.
the basically in the new series, almost all of the kaiju eat radiation, with the exception of Donkey Kong. I mean, King Kong.
No, Donkey Kong works.
I know.
I am disturbed.
Oh, it gets worse.
Yeah, fucking Godzilla eats radiation. Fucking the Mutos eat radiation. Rodan eats radiation. King Ghidorah eats radiation.
You're
The
just
only one
naming everyone at this point.
well, I was gonna say the only one that I haven't seen canonically doing that is Mothra, because she's only been in one scene.
No,
And
Mothra eats radiation too.
Probably.
Yeah, no,
I
that
don't
happened
know.
in the original. Mothra was the first.
Well,
So what you're saying is radiation's just a giant lamp.
Yes,
basically,
that's how they
But,
portrayed
no,
it.
like I said, this is the new canon. So
So I get to cringe even
That's-
harder.
Yeah,
So,
but is it the
I
new
mean-
canon or is it the new canon?
it's just the new canon.
I know, I'm just being sarcastic.
And so am I. But technically, Mothra still doesn't have a canonical feeding behavior yet, because she's been in one scene, and that's wriggling out of the little shell in the lab at the end of the first movie, and they were like, "Oh, who does this belong to?" And it's just a moth. And then everybody's like, "Oh shit, she's gonna be in the next movie." And 3 movies later, still not fucking there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Oni. If you play as the Oni commander, you can build the basically stealth cruisers and some of their better battleships.
Yes, because only Japanese type or themed organizations can use stealth. Don't you know that?
And okay, so the U.S. has the Office of Naval Intelligence.
Yes.
I call them ONI. Everyone else calls them ONI, and I am perpetually thrown by a loop and vice versa.
As you should be.
I'm like, we're wasting this opportunity. They are technically the U.S.'s oldest intelligence agency, just because Navy.
The Navy predates both the FBI and the CIA.
Well, all the armed services do.
Exactly.
Uh huh.
But
You are not
Specifically-
technically wrong.
but the Office of Naval Intelligence was created before Herbert Hoover created the FBI.
Mhm. I mean, so
Specifically-
technically with Army Intelligence Branch, it just got disbanded and then got restructured.
Yeah.
Anyways,
One of my favorite things about things that happened during the Koof era is a mayor, specifically of oh, there are LRM double bins on sale. There was a New York mayor that said that he was not going to deploy the military, and then he
no, I
deployed,
remember that.
Yeah, he deployed
National Guard.
the National Guard, and then everybody was pissed off, and he's like, "What? They're not the military." And then everybody was really, really upset.
Yeah. That was kind of funny to watch. It was incredibly aneurysm-inducing, but it was funny to watch.
I mean, at least if he would have said that about the Coast Guard at that point, it would have been true.
Well, so the Coast Guard.
I see you
enjoys
bought an
a
FCS
interesting
bullet
legality
sport.
status. They're still military.
I know, but with the way that people view technicalities now, they're under the branch of the Department of Homeland Security specifically, rather than the Department of the Defense under the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Well, so the only reason it's really structured that way is to provide an excuse, because the whole posse comitatus thing. It's like they're still military, and the moment we hit a certain threshold, they go back to DoD.
Yeah.
Because I mean, shit, there were coasties in the Middle East, weirdos that they are.
Yeah, there were coasties in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
The Brownwater Navy. Yeah. Delivering beer to everyone. At least if you paid for it.
Okay, so there's that one. Alright, we're gonna get 2 of these. Because for some reason, it is easier for me to research military tech than civilian tech.
Well,
More defense bucks for the actual defense contract.
I mean, by the power of the military-industrial complex, I compel you.
Yep. The only money
In the
that
name
can
of the
beat
Father. What was it? In the name of the Father and in the name of the Son.
It's the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, unless you're really old school Catholic Church, and then it's Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Admittedly,
Or,
I was more.
Well, I was gonna say, if you're being, really sacrilegious, or you just a really bad person, spectacles, testicles, while in one.
Admittedly, I was more riffing off of Helsing at that point, but
the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yeah, I got you.
Anderson's just a great character.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a great character.
I've got a German. I've got a German, and I've got a wee little stabby Japanese girl. Now all I need is an Italian, and I've got myself a axis of righteousness.
You know, because he was kind of, what was it, the guy's name? Maximilian's adopted father. He technically had all 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although Aurelio Patrick O'Sullivan, who was also Italian. I realized I dropped like 4 names, but still.
Exactly.
Father O'Reilly, Patrick O'Sullivan, O'Hare, There's
Okay,
so
I'm
many
just gonna
names.
go look it up now.
Yeah, just look it up.
Great,
I
now I
believe
just
the
want to go
last
watch
one was-
Helsing. I've got a couple hours, I can do that.
Yeah, you can just watch Hellsinger Bridge, bro.
It's great.
No, it's fantastic.
It's one of Lanny and Taka's finest collaborations.
Mm-hmm.
And
Father
Lanny-
Ronaldo Amalio Cano O'Carroll O'Reilly O'Brien O'Sullivan, who is also Italian.
There you go.
Remember, you have to pause between it. Oh, who is also Italian.
Yes.
That's how I met my best friend in New Jersey, is by watching that. And he saw me watching it, and he's like, "Yeah, man, that's really cool. Can I watch that with you?" And we've been best friends ever since.
Hey, it worked out.
So, my first serious job that I ever had, I was really nervous about. And one of the things that ended up happening was my brother told me, "Hey, are you about to go to bed?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, you think you're going to be able to sleep?" I was like, "No, absolutely not." And he's like, "I want to show you something." Okay, fine. And then
Oh,
He
that
showed-
was mean. They just tossed the nuke out.
he showed me like I think it was the middle of the Namek saga for Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And I was like, the fuck is this shit? This is hilarious. And he's like, "Yo, I don't know, I found it yesterday, so I've been watching it, and I was like, damn. So I watched like 3 episodes, and I was like, oh fuck, I have like 3 hours before I have to go to.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a nap, got up, was really fucking for a while, but whenever I got home, they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna be off like the next day," because they hired me on a Wednesday. They onboarded me on a Friday,
No, it's not too bad.
and because of their whole deal, new hires are not allowed to get overtime. So until I finish my are we not allowed to get out of here? Oh. But yeah, until I got off my probationary period, they were like, yeah, you're just gonna have to not work weekends. It's like, oh damn, how am I gonna survive? And so the next day, or that night, I just ended up watching the entirety of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, laughed my ass off, and then I was like, you know what? I'm still not tired, so I rewatched the whole thing again. I had a problem.
Nah. What you had was a solution.
Yeah, I guess so. But it was after the
I should
second
not
time
be
I
relied upon for mental advice.
probably not.
Look,
but neither
here's
should
the thing, man. I'm the same exact way. I've done the same exact thing. I am the kind of person who rewatched One Piece 3 times.
I. Ugh.
I was about to say, that's not really something to brag about.
Like, I've re-caught up on One Piece in 3 separate occasions. And the difference between those occasions is about 3 years per time.
You know, just let it go. There's nothing worth watching. Just let it go.
Oh, it's
No.
great. It's so good.
I don't care. Like, one of my favorite people to watch is Iron Mouse, but I can't respect her opinion about One Piece.
What's your opinion about One Piece?
She loves it.
Yeah, I love it too. I think it's great. But like the thing is it's not for everybody. It very clearly is not for everybody.
Oh, I know. I'm my cousin. The let's see, she's 8 years younger than me, and she grew up as in a very strict Baptist household. So she did not watch anime because it was vulgar and bad. By what? What are you being destroyed by? Because I swear, if it's just you hitting the fucking ice and being unstable and taking damage, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Learn to
Anyway.
drive better, you bitches.
And it's literally the fucking tiny, improper placements of terrain that causes them to flip. Oh, okay, you're being destroyed.
Oh, they are.
By,
Yeah, they've actually got
Jimmy
a.
Choo crime. Never mind.
Never mind.
Fine.
You weren't
I will-
bullshitting.
You have a reason to be fucked up. That's fine. But she never got to watch anime. Now that she is a teacher, her students have been trying to get her to watch anime because anime is the coolest thing ever, and she needs to understand that. So she took their advice of I think it was one of the football kids was like, you gotta watch Dragon Ball Z. And she's like, okay, well, I watched like 2 episodes and I fell asleep both times. I can't watch it. I was like, you know what? Fair enough.
That's
and
fine.
then
You.
she
The thing
was
is like, what kind of shows compel her in the first place?
Yeah. Plus, also, Dragon Ball Z, very influential, also overrated.
Way overrated, but it's because it appeals to young men specifically. It
Yes.
is a genre
It
that
is
goes
a-
to young men and those
Yes,
who
it's
grew
called
up with it.
shonen.
That's why it's called
And-
shonen.
But,
Yeah.
but that turns out that's the kind of anime she likes, though, because I had her watch several other ones that her students were, kind of pushing her to watch. One of them was Bleach, which she actually ended up liking, and I was like,
So she likes the artsy
But-
stuff.
She is very much into the story actually one going places really fast. and
Bleach,
two,
the story going places? What? There is a statement I haven't heard.
from what you said, it was a compelling story that actually got started and didn't immediately start with like 6 episodes of exposition. There was actually action in it, and I was like, well, okay, fine, you liked it.
All
I'm
right,
not
fair.
happy about
That's
it.
fair. That's fair. Bleach's opening is one of the best openings I've ever encountered.
Well, here's the thing, and it's a very unpopular opinion, and my friends hate me for it. It's why I can't watch one of the apparently the best animes of all time.
Which was
The fuck. What's the name of that stupid ass anime?
Angel Beats? Because I can't watch that one.
No.
That one I've never been able to finish. Everybody's like, oh, it's such a great anime. It's so good. It's
No,
such a
it's-
timepiece. And I'm like, dude, I can't fucking watch it. I can't get past 2 episodes of it before being bored out of my mind.
No,
Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Unfortunately, no. That was actually really good. I can sit.
I love that one.
Yeah, Legend of the... I think all of us here like Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
I've only watched 4 episodes though because I ended up
It
losing
goes
my,
on.
It goes
It
on,
does.
yeah. I have only finished it once. I am tempted to make that part of our list of stuff that we watch.
We
For-
would be employed for the next decade.
Good. Good. We'll make that our one a week.
But no, it's it's
Or a
the
filler
anime,
set.
And the main character's name is Simon the Driller.
Simon the Druid?
Driller.
Oh, Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, Gurren Lagann. I cannot watch it.
That's
It
fair.
is-
Gurren Lagann is very hard for people to watch if you don't have that kind of understanding and attention span for something that fast-paced.
Well, see, no,
that's
this
why I
is the
don't have
problem. The problem is it did not grab my attention within the first 2 episodes because it drags on
That's
until
fair.
until the 4th episode. Then it takes off, or that's what I've been told.
It's very valleys and peaks with it because it's supposed to be an emotional roller coaster. Every 4 episodes is an emotional roller coaster. It
Yeah,
changes
and
its dynamic. It's a very
I can't-
dynamic anime. If you don't
I
like
can't stand that.
that, then yeah, 100%.
And one of my friends, he got so fucking visibly angry, like he was changing shades on how upset he was that I could not watch the quote unquote best anime of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. This is like, whatever.
But he professes not to be a weeb.
That's not how that works.
Me
He
thinks
also-
the lady does protest too much.
And
Yeah.
get this, he started breaking into jujitsu. So he said he apparently is trying to shape the image people have of him, which is that he thinks they think of him as a beta male. And I mean, to be fair, that if that's the kind of stuff you subscribe to, you kind of are. But or
Yeah,
he kinda
the
is,
the
but-
energy that you put in is the energy you get out. Just be you, man, and own who you are, and you won't feel shitty.
Ultimately, he is trying for self-improvement.
That's just fine.
But-
Like, hey, like, do you go on your journey, but in the end, you will discover that the ultimate wisdom is that you need to not change at all. You need to just be yourself.
Well, that's his problem, is that he's not very self-confident, and because of that, he has to try to like push himself-
Overcompensate.
He has to try to push himself into what he thinks are the most manly things, so combat sports, and then some stuff that actually does carry his attention, like guns.
Well, that's the thing is like if you like guns, work on guns. You'll feel at home with it, and it is a very masculine project because it is very just rust, oil, and metal, and doing dangerous work with the concession that you do it as safe as possible.
Yeah.
But there's
Well,
a level of risk taking and care you put into it.
Yeah, well, he's definitely not one of the safety third type people, so he's usually very careful, though he's also very accident prone.
Well, that's
But-
also another way for people how to learn is you have to put yourself in risky situations to learn how to not be so fucking clumsy.
Yeah, well, it hasn't worked for him because he does it. He's been doing it for over 15 years and he's still accident prone.
Well, you know, sometimes it'll never leave us. Sometimes it will. But I will say this. If you ever want to feel better about yourself in terms of what you're doing, and you want to feel more in tune with yourself, you have to discover what your interests actually are. And that's a lot harder than most people think. Because it's not just, oh, I like this. No, it's like, I genuinely care about it. I retain that information. I care about the concept around it. Oh. Something's breaking. We're at 6%.
It's because a dropship is supposed to be there. But it's over
Time to
here.
research.
Oh. Oh, okay. Alright.
Time to research the Oni propaganda stations.
Yay.
But yeah, like
But-
that's the one thing I'll say about that is just, you know, if you want to feel better about yourself, you need to discover what truly interests you in terms of what you think is something that will hold your attention, and then devote yourself to learning more about it. And if you learn more about it and it still holds your interest, then that is your niche. That is your interest. If you can
Well,
go
that-
through the
that-
process of education and still feel interested in a topic, then that is something that actually interests you.
Well, he has enough sense that he knows that, like, he's doing jujitsu for self-improvement, and also because he realizes that, you know, though he has a firearm, that may not always be at his fingertips when he needs it. Also,
Mhm.
guys coming in at 60.
Heard.
But he
It's a rational thought process.
he gets fucking
God damn it.
absolutely yeah.
He
Unfortunately.
just fucking slammed his face into the wall. Little bastard.
But he gets so fucking wrapped up, and this is the part that all of us are not very happy about. He gets pulled into the stuff that he's doing and the mentality he wants to project. At one point, he was trying to, you know, alpha male a situation by impressing a girl, and he ended up getting so frustrated and inebriated that he ended up engaging in physical combat with another one of my friends that is also one of his friends.
So he's acting like a retard.
Yeah, that's a problem.
And it took my brother picking him up by his shoulders and vigorously shaking him until he passed out to stop him from choking our friend out.
God damn. That's
Yeah,
funny to think
that's
about.
an issue. Also, new ship name, UNSC Uppercut.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
I do want to eventually build the super ship because it's an Infinity class, but the name is new each time. And they're usually pretty epic.
Damn, Clan XL.
Yep.
2 parts to an alternate.
Ooh. Ferrofibrous Active Probe Claim. ECM Claim. Another Mobility Gyro.
Fuck it.
Alright, does carry long swords, so
God, how did you get shot in the head again?
Oh, it was one PPC shot.
God damn it.
It was the only shot that the Uziel fired in.
Well, Williams won't recover before then.
Well, that's okay. We can. Let's see. Who else is really good with missiles? Sobek, Carroll, McFadden. So the only one of those who's available is Sobek. So I'll take Sobek.
All right.
And
we got
G6 has
one
got to be
more
swapped
line
out
coming
for
up.
its
Fourth
repairs. Unless you want to take it as
Wow.
is.
one. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome.
No.
We have the
You've got an extra 10 tons to
UNSC.
work with, so.
Well, he's a 65 tonner. Okay, good. I know
Yeah,
exactly
Marauder.
what I do. No,
Oh.
no. I want to bring. I want to bring my boy.
Ah, gotta bring the boy
Oh.
out.
Oh yeah. Bob, why don't you take a look at Stream and tell me what you think about my Black Knight?
All right. Is the one Arco's streaming?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not my
Arco
stream,
IP
but
YouTube.
stream.
Okay, one sec. I was about to say because I'm seeing your YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. I just put that on so you can
Alright.
listen to the music along with me. But,
Oh, I have your background on mute. Sorry,
it's fine. Fine.
it's not fun. All right, let's look at what have you done to that Black Knight?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said too. It's just.
What atrocity is this?
See, it's not. It's not fun to really pick on Arc this way, but it is fun to pick on Spacer in this way. And since I know that Spacer's an artist, I have to offend his art sensibilities at every turn.
This is that Ben and Jerry's ice cream that's purple and green.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is basically the Free Worlds League paint scheme.
Ugh.
Which makes it all the much worse. And so Naruto and the sound shonin are going to go fight giant mechs.
You are all terrorists.
I'm just a terrorist to the senses.
Hey, I'm a terrorist with nearly 34 million civils.
I mean, okay, to be fair, that's not that far off from my own mercenary idea.
Oh, back to the point I was originally trying to make. My cousin, in her anime awakening,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
she found out, one, that she likes Bleach, two, that her students tried to get her, much like Arc was trying to evangelize to me, that, you know, One Piece is good, to which she thankfully
I
made
never
the
said
right
it was
decision.
good to you. I said it was good to me.
I know, but once
Just
again,
in general.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is one of the things I have to pick on you for, because you
Okay.
made it known to me that you like, you know, One Piece.
Yeah.
But she was trying to go ahead and she's like, I watched one episode of One Piece, and she's like, I would have rather have done literally anything. Like, I would have rather been in the Spanish Inquisition, being murdered as a heretic for being a Protestant, and watch to watch One Piece. And I was like, holy shit.
Really didn't like it. Oh, that's a Hammerhands Kasim.
I was about to say, I appreciate this person. So, new ship names.
Hmm.
Oh,
Final Word, Further Into
Spicy.
Hell,
Oh.
and Pale Horse.
Hmm. I like that. I
See,
like
I
the
was-
final
I
word
was
really
there.
nicely.
I was gonna call it the spiciest in 10, but I mean that works too.
Oh, I'm just going off the ones the game auto generates. I'm not naming.
Around and
Oh.
find out.
Oh yeah, there you go. I mean, it's basically the U.S. military for the UNSC, so I mean, the fuck around and find out is fair.
I mean, look, I'm still saying that maybe this is just because I'm weird. I was far more interested in the UNSC versus the insurrection and the politics thereof than I ever was in the Covenant.
Fair enough.
That's perfectly fine, but like most people know the Covenant because they don't read past that.
Yeah. Well, so okay. To be fair, my introduction to Halo wasn't the video games. My introduction to Halo was the novelization for Halo Reach by Eric Nyland,
Therefore, you are part of a different breed.
which was, God, his books were excellent.
What?
Yeah.
No. One of our guys lost a component. He's got full health. Oh no, they blew
No,
him
the
up.
horny toad just like got half of his shit ripped off.
The fuck are you guys doing?
Hi, Allied UNSC. Get out of my system. You're not allowed to colonize these areas. These are mine.
You can't have any. It's mine.
Well, because if they do take them over, then I don't get the economic potential unless I get undercut.
Yeah. So, that's the one where basically if you discover the flood and the system next to you, you just might as well re-roll the game.
Yes, because, yeah. Although, to be fair, I have it set so the flood doesn't spawn on this map. But I have tried that and then found out that the Covenant was in the same system as me. Because what I normally do is 3 UNSC AI versus 1 Covenant. And at that, I was just like, no. We are dying.
What happened to the toad?
I don't know. You got totally wrecked, bro.
Yeah, like
Ew.
I see him, but oh, there's the toad. Oh yeah, he had one of his arms ripped off.
Yep.
He lost 2 of the medium pulses.
Yep.
Sad.
So do you want me to leave or?
Well, there's more shit. There's like a ton of shit
There is
out
more
here.
shit. I'm being attacked by some more shit.
Now it's dead.
Except for the Centurion and the Lamb. There's another Locust Lamb around y'all.
I'm gonna reset this one. Cause I don't know how he blew off his arm like he did.
It looked like he got jumped. Like they just spawned behind him and they were like, nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah, but like he was next to me and then suddenly he was gone.
I mean, that's what happened with you guys. Like I was right next to y'all. And then
Do I have Paris? I have Paris, okay.
then I heard, structural failure, component lost, and I looked around and was like, no, these are the AIs. And then I looked and you guys are on the other side of the map suddenly, and it's like, what's up?
Mm-hmm. But there was a base in front of us that a bunch of shit spawned in front of us.
Why do I not have an industry? Standardized bulkhead. Oh, okay, fine.
Worship the ashes.
Fall into the arms of Vulcathos.
Give me more tax money.
Alright, stick
No,
with
seriously.
us. Don't go down there.
Administrative AI, more tax income.
We're going to the left.
Oh, our reinforcements are here. Looks like we've got the same employer this time.
Yeah, whatever, Honoka. I don't care.
Look, bitch, we have worked with you several times and I have paid you off twice. Shut the fuck up.
But how do I know you'll pay me this time?
Because I'm not paying you, the Curetans are.
Okay, genuinely, how do I know they'll pay me?
That's your problem.
To be fair, it's Theodore Kurita, so he's probably gonna pay you. Probably.
Isn't that the dad?
Takashi.
Oh,
yeah.
Takashi's dad, okay.
Yeah, Takashi, and then Theodore is the son.
I love how the entire fleet got into jump position except for the flagship, so the entire fleet just left the flagship.
Yeah,
in
because
the
there's a
other system.
hero Hammerhands Kasim there that will fuck our shit up.
Yep. I see him.
The whole gang is here, Commander. Watch yourself.
Hauptmann. Or Hauptmann.
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 I know, but
Ouch.
I like fucking with German people and going,
booty.
it's a footman, and he's like, no, it's Hauptmann, and I was like, well, yeah, guess what? I speak English.
Fair enough.
Sir, I speak English.
It's just
I mean-
frankly the same thing I've done to French people.
What I find funnier is I then go, I also speak German, but I just don't care.
So like we did have a moment where I think I was half awake or something, and for some reason I was kind of disoriented, and a couple of the local nationals started talking to me, and instead of responding with what little Japanese I know or English, my response was in Spanish.
Fair.
Which was
Did any of
not
them
at all what they were
understand
looking for.
Spanish?
No, but a couple of the Marines started talking to me in Spanish, and we had a grand old conversation. And that was kind of apparently very confusing for some of the Japanese around us because they're not used to the fact that
People are speaking an
America's
even
so
more
pretty,
foreign language than the foreign language.
yeah, so well, it's more like they're used to speaking Japanese around us and us not knowing what they're saying. And so having that be around is also weird.
Oh yeah, whenever you can use your foreign language against other people, and then they turn around and do basically the same thing to you with other people who are also in their country, and then they're like,
Mhm.
"Qu'est-ce que fue?"
What? Janos?
Yeah. Admittedly, this would be really dickish if I was intentionally being belligerent, but I'm pretty sure I didn't know where I was at the moment.
It's okay. I mean,
Well, it would be more funny if I was like, all right, I do that, then proceed to speak Russian to somebody else, and then proceed to speak like Italian to another person, and then proceed to then also speak some level of Japanese to them, just to throw them for the whole loop.
I know all the languages.
It's like, oh yeah, like I know 4 languages.
what is that called? Poly something. I don't know what it's
Polyglot.
Polylinguistic.
Yeah, yeah. I actually know a few VTubers who are, and
Like,
they know
don't get me
some
wrong, I'm
languages.
not good at any of these languages. I'm not good at my German, I'm definitely not good at my Russian. But I'm okay at Italian. I'm okay.
That's
Thank God, like my family would fucking kill me otherwise.
Anyone else remember those weirdos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, man.
That man's doing pretty well.
What, the Scat Man? He's dead.
He died? I thought he
I
was
mean,
still alive.
no, he's
Oh, no,
oh,
not
he's
that
dead.
man. Chocolate Rain guy.
Oh, yeah, he's doing fine.
Do you feel the pain?
I mean, I had an opportunity.
I am
to
now
really
playing
take
Bella
and be
Ciao.
I feel the pain in this sentence, but yes.
You're not what?
I'm feeling the pain in this conversation if I wanted to be a dick. But Bella Ciao is actually a good song, too.
That's a great song. I'm now playing it because I'm just like, I want to play Bella Ciao.
I need to send you the New Order Armed Forces Radio playlist from the mod.
I forgot about this song. We know Speak Americano.
Mm-hmm.
Just some of the dumb songs people come up with.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to at every opportunity whenever I speak with an English person, I just act like I don't know what they're talking about. And they're like, "What? You speak English, right?" And it's like, "No, I speak American. You need to speak correctly."
I mean, you can always hit them with the, sorry, English isn't my first language. You're American. And?
Yeah.
I speak American.
American English is not English.
Although,
That's right.
hilariously, it's actually closer linguistically to the English of the time when we diverged.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because we basically took it with us. And
Yeah.
they developed differently afterwards.
That's
Yeah.
a nice clan heavy machine.
That's
No,
some-
not the uppercut.
Sir, do you want me to build that Kasim? Because we can build that Kasim now.
Yeah,
How
but it
many
won't be.
squadrons do I have? Oh my god.
Holy shit! It won't be ready in time for us to use it in this mission set.
That's true.
So I basically popped up in this gravity well with, let's see, 4 Marathon heavy cruisers, 2 Orion assault carriers, 12 Paris-class heavy frigates, 4 Halcyon light cruisers, 4 Halberd destroyers, 2 Valiant-class super heavy cruisers, and 4 Gladius heavy corvettes, and then immediately disgorged 14 squadrons of small fighters.
Damn.
I
you
love
gonna-
having enough max in the fleet to just wipe out 3 enemy ships instantaneously.
Why you gotta be rolling around disgorging on people like that? That's really rude.
Yeah. Wait, what are these guys called? Oh. Oh, yeah, that means something different in Halo. Okay.
Wait. What is it?
Oh, one of the friendly computers popped up calling itself CENTCOM Sigma. And
Oh.
I forgot, in Halo, that's just Central Command, and not...
Yeah.
Okay, admittedly also Central Command, but it's not like, you know, the Middle East Command just
Central
popped up.
Command.
Yeah, it's like Army CENTCOM is just the Middle East.
Yes, So do you read stuff like Pride Uniform or like those type of newspapers about like military goings on in the community? Or news in the military community.
Closest I
Like-
read is Stars and Stripes because it's free
Okay.
here.
Hmm.
Because I read an article, I think it was in 2017,
Mm-hmm.
I think, saying that they were thinking about changing the name from Middle Eastern Command because they were like it's called SANDCOM, right? And it's like,
Not CENTCOM.
I know, but that was part of the misunderstanding, is that they were saying SANDCOM, and they were like, that's because you're calling them, you know, a derogatory name. And it's like, what? No.
I mean, we can call it that if you really want to.
Well, that was the reason why they wanted it changed, and it like became kind of a thing. And like,
Some people
this
are
is-
really stupid.
And one of the YouTubers that I watch a lot, and he's like, "This is why."
Oh, this is a recon mission. All right, I'm switching over to the Lamb.
Fair enough. But he says like, this is one of the reasons why we don't let what do they call it? This is why we don't let civilians look at military matters. They don't know shit.
He can go so many different ways.
So if you take a look at the stream right now, I am flying.
All right. Yes, I am. So I just have your stream up, but I have you muted because the audio delay was messing with me.
Oh yeah. That's perfectly fine. But you can look at this insanity.
It does look really cool, admittedly. I kind of want to see what the urban mech land looks like.
That's it. Oh,
Really?
not the urban.
Well, this is the
but,
locust.
yeah.
In Spacers, I think, or is it Bofferins?
Oh, it's mine.
Oh, it's yours. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're talking about the one that what's it called? That shotgun was flying. That was in mine.
Did you just crash into something?
No.
Maybe.
Because I swear you just lawn darted at Mach 1 for a second.
Oh, fuck did you? Oh.
Yeah.
It's a royal wasp? Damn, I didn't kill him fast enough. But if I can kill him and that other dude, I can get the optional objective.
Does that say extended range medium pulse laser?
Yep.
That's right. plan
Oh,
even.
let's just do everything together.
If we get Endo and the other stuff, we can actually, like, brick this sucker out. I don't think we're gonna stop the Sentry, because that's a
We
Zeus.
do have.
But the dropship is on it, technically.
Yep. And I am shooting it, real big, large.
Oh, you got it. You got it at the 11-second mark.
Locust, a Black Knight, Horny Toad, and Awesome. Okay.
All right, I'll go after artilleries. Oh no, you need help.
Not really. It's just an annoying twat waffle of a royal diver.
Can you do melee combat in this?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
One of the DLCs was literally to do just that.
yeah, because everybody's
I was
like,
about to
what
say-
about melee? And also, Merc Tech allows you to do knockdowns.
Walk on up to the treasure.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna make my special ops hatchet man spend a lot of money tricking it out and then get shot to death as I run across the field to go hit someone with my axe.
Oh,
So
dude, we have a hatchet man on another one of the saves here. Oh my god, it does so much damage. It can do almost 300 points of damage in a single hit. It will core assault mechs.
it is great. So when do you want me to leave?
Well, do we want to finish this off?
I mean, we've captured the optional thing. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
let's get
reason
outta
for us
here.
to stay.
Also, it says 40 seconds until you're forced to evac.
Yeah.
But that's 40 seconds, or that's less than 40 seconds of us getting shot at.
Yep. This lamb is so much fun. It's so much fun. You can fly so high. I'm telling you, just download the Nexus mods. It's all Nexus, so it will work.
Just don't have what happened to Shotgun happen to you.
Is this part of your plan to just slowly wear me down, Arca?
Yes.
A little bit.
Alright.
Oh, we got a Wolverine that is just a torso, or a center torso and a left torso and a head.
That was what we received for that.
Royal jump jets, bruh.
Oh
And two
yeah.
royal
Oh, and
beasts.
got a transmission from Free Rasselhag.
Uh-oh.
Establish a beachhead in Ronin territory.
I was about to say, is it two mercenaries? We hate you, love, Rossalhog.
You know what's hilarious?
What?
What things?
So this is how the faction standing is going. House Davion really likes us. We're honored. House Kurita is friendly with us. We're despised by Liao. We're disliked by House Merrick. House Steiner, we're heroes to them. The Independents, we're the sworn enemies of. The Outlaws, or Pirates in this case, we're heroes to them.
Okay.
Free
Y'all are all over the
Rasselhag,
place.
we are heroes to them. Comstar recognizes us. And Nyx Cavaliers, the other mercenary company that's like the branch off of the basically the story product, dislikes us. They're indifferent. Everybody else dislikes us or is hostile to us in some way, shape, or form. And that's the peripheries and the independents, like Eyes of Democracy and Anonymous.
Did I build 2 capital yards? No, no. Okay,
So-
I did build 2 frigate yards.
This Wolverine can just go die. Because, I don't care.
Yay.
It's just taking up money. I already have a better Wolverine.
But consider Hanger Queen.
Alright. Let's set...
This is Checkpoint Charlie.
Alright. We just finished missions here. We got the Cantina stuff.
We did.
Did you check out the black market already?
The black market? Yes.
Yeah.
I checked out the market period.
Okay. The black market is also unlocked.
Well, the black market is just extra stuff in the market.
Oh, okay. But it just says you can access it through the table. I wasn't sure if that brings up different stuff or not.
It does
So we're gonna move on to the next system. There is a multi-mission operations for Nyx Cavaliers against Steiner, and then a ground contract for Pirates versus Independence. We're gonna grab that mission. So we're gonna repair all here.
not. The ground war is fine. The multi missions are a little much.
We're in it for the long haul, sir.
Oh, was that why I couldn't colonize it? Because I didn't bomb them? Okay.
What is?
I mean, that is how colonization works. You have to deal with the native population first.
I mean, they're insurrectionists. No one cares.
10 days have
And
passed.
if you care, I will just censor it.
I like how one jump is just a simple 10 days in this one, because it's literally just I need to charge the sales and go to the next system. There's not like a lag time between this system. Ooh,
Are you
okay.
sure they're-
Red,
Are you sure they're not
red and cold. All right.
red and cold?
Yeah. So they're both ground wars, but it's a ground ward, objective raid, and then a recon for the long contract.
Can the capital
It's
ships-
3.3 million payout. It's an enormous payout. Let's
Oh, only one of the two of the
Take care
capital
of
ships can do time bombing. Okay, let's research one of them.
we're gonna grab some extra reputation with them, so that way we get good favor. Are we gonna take the same loadout?
I assume so.
Yeah.
At least on the recon mission. We should probably save the Locust Land for that.
Yeah. Chapman. So let's switch down the lower mechs, because is it the first recon? No, it's ground war first.
Yeah, recon is last.
Okay. So put Williamson in. No, he's still impaired.
Damn.
He's still fucked up. So we can put her in. Can we put her in on? She's not really trained on anything, is she? She's trained.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, she's not really trained on much. Just the lamb and the archer. Oh, and the Mackie.
The Mike.
Yeah, so she just needs some more cross training. How long for this? 35 days to get worked in? Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, this is the last chance we're gonna get to get some repairs and shit in.
Yeah, so
How many more days for Williamson to be, not
50.
busted? 50 days?
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna be enough. Well, you know what? No, that's fine. I can just put Williamson in. Actually, no. The better pilot for that would be McFadden, because he's got 17 missiles.
Yeah, he's like the best person to be in that thing.
Yep.
Harold can just kind of do whatever he wants, because he's got 21 in lasers and 21 in missiles, so he doesn't give a fuck.
So if you do this right, you can get to the point where you can have at least 21 in everything. But one of the things you need to do with Harold, especially when we get to port, is get rid of that -3 to evasion.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, I need his evasion back.
Oh, that is badass name for the ship.
Do we just take a penalty? Is that what we do here?
I mean, if we need to drop 10 more tons, do we have another 60 ton? I don't think so.
This ship is called the Ironclad Deity.
deity. It's a
Deity.
deity. That's right.
I just like can't get any lower really.
So the Thunderbolt would be a good idea. I mean, it'd only be 5 tons overweight, but yeah.
We'd have to set up
can't-
Thunderbolt in this area.
So what we could do is drop the Hunchback and Ward. We could tier up.
That's true. Yeah, let's just drop the Hunchback and Ward and we'll tier up.
So we each get another 10 point, 13 tons apiece.
Yeah,
13 tons.
I took 3 of your tons.
Oh my god. I can only go up to a 75. I'm back in the black now.
Perfect realignment of this. Oh, you get to see the Mackie in action.
Mackie.
The
I will go
Mackie's
look at it in a moment.
disgusting.
So back your back, bro.
Did camo schemes hurt you?
Do what?
Did camo schemes hurt you?
Which one are you referring to with this one? The Mackie? Or...
Mackie!
Yeah. It's great, isn't it?
No!
I based it off of old Soviet Zeks.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, and it looks like diarrhea even on them.
Beautiful.
No.
Well, I just think it's appropriate because the Mackie was made by a bunch of old Russians. And Richmond, north of Richmond, is now playing, so it's perfect.
Yeah, dear.
1,053 points of armor. Oh,
Alright.
that
What are
chugged.
they gonna throw with this?
Oh yeah, we're keeping. This is a ground war. We're keeping them alive and fighting a whole bunch of shit.
So
This is-
7 mechs are supporting us. And then the 3 of us, there's 10. And then they have 7 plus 4, so it's 11.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's a lot of
You guys
clanners.
move on to next week.
Wait, we're
Okay.
fighting clans?
That's Uziels, Hunchbacks, Hellcats. What's in our rear here? And a Thunderbolt is the Op 4. It's a Thunderbolt LS.
Hmm.
Sad we can't let him die to get his stuff.
Well, the Uziels, we've been over that. It's an inner sphere thing.
Yeah, it is. I know. It's just like it's got good shit in it.
Oh, yeah. To be fair, it'll probably...
More
die
is dropping for us. We got 3 more. A Rifleman. It looks like a Panther and another Panther. Oh god, it's just lagging like a motherfucker.
Every time they gotta spawn some peeps in.
Yeah, so the command lance is now here, so I'll just let them fight over the hill. Like, that's fine. I'll stick with Op 4.
So I literally have First Fleet, which is a battle fleet, drop into a gravity well and murder everyone. And then they leave, and Second Fleet pops into the gravity well and just bombs the planet and colonizes it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get efficient with our genocide.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
I love how
Well-
the rest of the command lands is just back there going, I don't know if this is a good idea, boss.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm not going to research that yet because it's not practical, but ooh.
Okay. We got stuff. Op 4 is a Hellcat, I think.
That's an enforcer. Ooh, woo, motherfucker.
Keep it here.
Nothing can break Steiner machinery. You are sorely mistaken, sir.
Sir, we have broken a lot of Steiner machinery over the years.
Yeah, but we can replace it.
True. Not the point, though.
I mean, yeah, he's still wrong, but
I am just standing here eating shots while just annihilating mech after mech.
And he didn't realize he was dead until he was all the way at the end of the jump. Fully. But to be fair, whenever I started playing Battletech Tabletop, I was a social gen.
yeah, but that's expected.
I was also using a Arrow 4 longbow.
I approve of this.
I also approve of this.
It's like playing Team Yankee and being able to bring HIMARS to the front line. You're like, this should be at least 20 kilometers that way, but here we are.
I also did something apparently unforgivable because I had what was it? A cicada, and the only thing it had were narc beacons and tag lasers.
I mean, I like it.
Nothing but armor and engines. And they were like, "What are you gonna do with that?" And I was like, "Nothing.
Not the point.
That is not what he is here for, to engage in combat.
He is there
here for
to
this
mark a
purpose."
target for destruction.
I mean, kind of reminds me of the spider variants that popped up in HBS Battletech, where it's literally just a spider with a tag laser.
Mm-hmm. And it was just
Which was
designating
hilarious because
artillery.
that's 3025, but yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying it would have been really interesting if that game was like, hey, if you want, become the Eureka Foreign Legion. Because that was basically how I was role-playing it.
Yeah, that's how I wanted it to be. I thought that was how it was gonna end. Like, alright, Oregon Foreign Legion, here we go. And it didn't end that way, and I was really sad. Also, I took an ass load of damage and just sat there the whole time. I'm not even 50% on my armor.
Meanwhile, look at McDonough.
Who?
McDonough.
Oh, poor buddy. Oh, yeah. His leg's about to go. His arms are open.
Fortunately, you have me, still taking damage and being fast enough.
Wait, is that a longbow down there?
Is it?
Oh, no, that was a hatchet, man. I thought it was a longbow for a second there. Thought you were fighting a longbow without me.
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't have took it apart if it was a longbow. But yeah, I wanna hurry up and get to this, the fucking port so we can build a Fafnir.
We have so many mechs we need to build.
I know.
Oh no. Oh no.
What
Yeah, we're
is
not
up,
going there.
What is up, torpedo tits?
Little udders.
You have completed mission 1 out of 3. Wait, there's only 3? I thought there was 4.
Yeah, the other fourth is gonna be the other ground war we do.
Oh, Jesus.
And then we'll move on to the port. It's just a little longer, kid.
Ooh, I can build the Oni gantry.
But I have the biggest of blue balls.
I mean, if you like, just give me a bit and I'll have the UNSC Infinity built.
Oh, the Doomhawk. Still gonna take a minute.
Yeah, 13 days.
Minus 11 days.
It took 11 C-bills to fix it. I love these upgrades so much.
We're paying you to pay to work on your mech. It's a privilege.
These poor mech techs. I bet you they get a good salary though.
Oh, they fucking better, I guess.
Oh
You
yeah.
overpaid us, sir.
Sir, you're kind of overpaying us. We kind of don't know what to do with this money. Like, can you reinvest it back in the unit for some other stuff?
No,
Sir, just pay me to work on my mech. Wait, just pay me less. No, fuck you.
Sir, just stop paying me so much.
Yeah,
We pay an enormous amount in salaries.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Ready to start pickup operations.
Like if you work for us, like you're making about 1 million C-bills a month.
Ow. The fuck you shoot? Oh. Get out of here.
Oh,
Most of these guys have like 1 million C-bill a year, basically salary.
Liberation Fleet has arrived, which is literally just 8 Carolyn class light frigates and Phoenix class, and it's like,
Contracted for.
well, you know, that's actually something that bothers me now that I think about it. Is that most fictional universes don't bother to come up with the equivalent of like an assault ship.
You mean like
A destroyer? Or
No, like, how do you get essentially your ground forces across the stars? I'm not talking about Battletech here.
oh,
Or
okay,
you-
yeah. No, I understand that point. Yeah, like people don't seem to quite understand that like you have to build all of the vehicles necessary for land and ground operations.
Yeah.
Like how do
You
you do
either
that?
bring it with you or you build it on planet. Those are your 2 options.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like you're gonna take a massive warship and land it on a planet. It just doesn't work that way. We know that for a fact, that, like, gravity is too strong for that to work. You're just gonna break your ship.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I know they do it in Star Wars like once or twice, but that's Star Wars.
Well, Star Wars also has fuck you, we don't need thrust.
Yeah, well, because they're just basically like, yeah, we have power systems that are powerful enough to basically make anti-gravital propulsion. We can just, like, ignore gravity. Because, again, they have anti-gravitational drives.
Yeah.
So,
Although, at least in theory, those are supposed to be magnetic driven.
yeah, but you could just build a bigger magnet for a warship.
I mean, that's literally how our Earth's gravity works.
Mhm.
Powered by magnet.
It is...
I thought it was just sheer math.
No, the magnetism comes from the mass because we have a ferrofibrous core. Sorry, a ferro-based core to it, and it is liquid metal. So it produces a very high volume magnetic field because it's hot metal.
Fleetcom Epsilon is trash talking me, saying if I wasn't so useless, they wouldn't have lost that capital ship. I'm like, dude, I'm not even in the same system as you. Fuck off.
That's gonna be the most hilarious message you hear from across a star system. Is like, why are you talking trash, man? I'm not there. I feel bad for you more than anything.
Well,
It's like I did, and then you had to talk shit.
I liked Age of Mythology and Age of Empires because in those games, the computer will taunt you. But in Age of Mythology 4, they've disabled it because it's too mean.
Oh no, the Covenant have started showing up in my system.
God, like, the computer's too mean. Go fuck yourself. It's a fucking video game. If you don't like it, turn it off. Just make it a toggle option. I want the computer to yell at me and to call me a petty little scrub.
Well, that's the thing in Mechwarrior, or not Mechwarrior, but in Age of Mythology and Age of Empires 3 and 2 and 1, it was a toggle. You could toggle tots on and off, but they disabled the system as a whole.
Probably because they didn't want to go through making it.
I mean, they have the toggle in every other game.
Yeah, well, I get having it in every other game. It's just probably like they didn't want to go through the trouble of actually making it at that point. They didn't want to go through the trouble of paying somebody to make a bunch of taunts. Or was it just all the same taunts?
Again.
No. The taunts, one, were already in there. That's why they know they were too mean. And two, all the games are built, or all the new games are built off the code of the old games. So all the switches and stuff are already there. They literally just turned it off because they were like, we don't want people to be mad at us.
No.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. They probably also didn't want to pay another voice actor to do an update to the voice lines.
Were they text only or were they actual voice lines?
I did not own the game for when they were enabled, but in Age of Empires, they were voiced. In Age of Mythology, they were not.
Alright, then I'll give it to you. They're just being pussies. You could have just reused the same sampling for that.
Will you fucking
Like,
get off my ass, you stupid?
how long ago of a difference is it? Is it more than 10 years?
So Age of Mythology was in 2006, I believe.
It's young enough. It's young enough.
And then Age of Mythology was 2010.
Yeah, then yeah, no. Like they absolutely could have done it. They just didn't want to.
And then Age of Empires is like...
God, that's such a stupid thing. Like, my God. If you're making a product, why are you concerned over fucking shitheads on Twitter? Like, have you not been on the internet? Like, you're fucking game creators. Have you not been on the internet? These people just shit talk all day. And you know it's one person doing a bunch of accounts. It's very easy to see. Like, you know what actual criticism looks like. And if you don't, like, then you need to fucking stop what you're doing and figure that out.
Then you need to hire an actual, like, what's it called? An actual, like, PR team.
Mm-hmm.
What you should do is you should hire a communications director. Like, somebody who actually does communications for their job and knows how to do, like, communications and has been on the internet.
Wait, you're telling me that being a 24-year-old with a social media account is enough to get you a communications director job?
Basically.
No, it's not. It's really not. These idiots. No. Like,
I'm just like, yes.
you are
I can
not
feel it.
qualified enough if you just have a social media with a couple hundred people. Like, you have to prove your capability in terms of running projects. Projects are the thing.
I mean, come on, you had a Qualcomm and a lady's, you know, whole thing with texting.
Well, again, that also has to do with the fact that women make most of the market decisions in terms of purchasing power.
This is also broadly accurate, yeah.
They make up 80%.
Yeah. It is
It's like when they
broadly-
found out that teenage girls were a target demographic for money.
Yeah. Because
For what?
they're willing to give most families are willing to give teenage girls a higher amount of money to spend expendently, like on themselves for whatever they want, than they are to give teenage boys.
Oh, for sure.
Alright, let's see what these guys are named. Oh, that's awesome. One of the Artemis class battle cruisers, which is, it's basically a sniper. Its name is Cradle to Grave.
Nice.
And the other one's Entropy Ataxia, which feels like a reference to something I don't understand.
That sounds like a Dead Poets quote.
Probably. Welcome to the Dead Poets Society.
I enjoyed
Great
that
movie.
movie, but again, slightly overrated. Just because of how hard some people push it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a great
when I was
movie.
a
I
kid.
think a lot of younger people need to watch it because they do a lot of the same shit that's in it. And I just point to that and I just go, you know that's what you're doing, right?
I got
Well, you
into
know-
a rant with someone when I was in high school where it was basically about being nonconformist for the sake of being a nonconformist is just conforming to a different standard.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, it
That's
is.
why I
Like,
That's why I make fun of goths.
I mean, that's fair.
it's perfectly fair. Like, there's a difference between being anti-establishment and being anti-authority. But being nonconformist is just kind of a stupid idea.
Well, it was interesting because admittedly it was just high school. Everyone was rebelling in basically the exact same way.
Hmm? And they just call that the mass rebellion. Like, it's a symptom of basically localized communities will have mass rebellion of a similar standard because if enough people do it, it feels like a rebellion.
And then we package it and we sell it right back to them.
Exactly.
Just like a communist leader. Post his ass on a fucking t-shirt, sell it to young people who think that communism is cool.
Oh, I saw the Pride Jay the other day. And I'm like, you're okay.
Never mind that he would line those people up against the wall and shoot them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't know history. They've been lied to.
I have to wonder how much of it is being lied to and just lack of.
No, it's literal
Correct.
lies. It's
It-
literal
it's-
lies.
There's a fair amount in our generation that just we don't do research.
Like,
we
research
were
is
told
one
about it.
thing, but there are also, like, people sometimes refuse to do research. Yes, that's true. But there is also a distinct problem with false postings being put out, people looking at that and not looking any further than that. So that's kind of one of the forms of what I'm talking about in terms of lying.
Fair enough.
Like, these people are lied to, and then when they finally discover that they're wrong, they double down on it because they're like embarrassed that they're wrong, and they've made it in their entire personality to be this thing. And it's just
Yeah,
like,
I agree
okay,
with that.
that's the problem there. You don't have a personality because you're just an activist. You're not a person. You're an activist. Like, you stopped being a person when you tried to overcommit yourself to a cause. You can live by an ideal, that's fine, but that's personal to you.
Cause for a cause.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. Unless, oh no, there's another little thing over there.
It's a pillar of shining light.
Me.
Go over the rocks.
Okay, why are you stuck? Okay, I can't turn. Interesting.
Oh dear. That is an image of cat.
Help. 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 Help.
Help.
Catch me, Obi-Wan.
There we go. Yeah, see,
Help me,
there's
Obi-Wan, Kentucky.
there's a shitload of snow there for me. So I was like going. The maps being different for us is weird.
Hmm.
Magnetic pulse warheads acquired.
Yeah. All
There's
that
this man
good
this morning.
stuff.
Group I'm in has a Hungarian name I can't pronounce, but all he does is post pictures of pinups. I'm like, okay,
It's going to affect visibility and sensors.
I mean,
I'm not
same.
complaining.
I really enjoy that aspect of Twitter, you know.
I enjoy Twitter for the fact that people just argue all day. And I just get to watch lots of arguments.
Fair enough. Granted, this is me on Facebook, so no.
My man is a little injured.
Yep. Got too many headshots.
You fucking think?
So now we get to bring the locust lamb and fly.
La like an eagle.
Who's that pilgrim?
What does he need? Revenge. For what? Being born.
I was convinced one of my friends or somebody who I didn't know whether or not they were a friend in high school, was a pretty neat dude. And he was like, "Hey man," it's like, "What's going on?" It's like, "You're that kid, right?" Like, "Which one?" He goes, they say you're really smart." I was like, "Well, I don't know about that." He's like, "Let me ask you something." It's like, "Okay, what?" And he's like, "Can you say the N-word?" I was like, I mean, I can, but I don't." And he's like, "Why?" It's like, "Because I don't want to get my ass beat in school." Also, everybody tells you that you're not supposed to, because it's one of those bad words, you don't say it. And he was like, "Okay, come here." Like, "Alright, cool." And he walks up to the football team, which was a predominantly black football team, and he was like, "Yo, I want you to say it though, in front of them." I was like, "You just want to see me get my ass beat?"
Yes.
And he's like, "Alright, you know what? Stay right here." And he walks off. He brings another dude over there, and he says it. And all the football players start walking up on him like, "I'm about to beat your ass." And he's like, "Do you have a problem with my little brother talking like that? Y'all can step up one at a time, and I'm gonna beat your ass." And I was like, "Oh, you just wanted to fight them."
What a convoluted way to complete that.
Yes.
The
But
situation has escalated.
Alright, I'm going for a
was-
flight, boys.
I was like, if you wanted, you could have just had told me to walk up and punch one of them. He's like, "No, I don't want to get you expelled." I was like, "I'd still get expelled if I did say the N-word."
Well, you know, technically speaking, you wouldn't.
No, you definitely would.
Profane language can't be punished like that.
It is if it's racist.
Never was a problem in my school because they're like, if one group of people can say it, like everybody can say it, you can't really expel anybody for it, but you can only discipline them and throw them in detention for using it.
Well,
You're asking for
unfortunately,
standards from the education department.
Yeah.
You're also
Well,
talking-
New Jersey had better standards.
Had.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you there. Had.
Although,
like
to be
it's-
fair, I can't really say shit.
like I said, you're talking to somebody who grew up in the deep south, so
I'm trying to hit this recon point, but it's not going off.
which one? Oh, you got to get lower.
Yeah, there we go. I have to be at a ceiling of 300 meters.
Yep.
Hey, can you make the tunnels for where these markers are a little bit bigger so I don't have to fly 300 meters?
No.
Alright, do I leave?
Unless you want to find where the capture point is and try to capture it.
I've flown around the entire map.
Well,
Thanks.
do you see a place that's got like a little star on it? Usually they're
No.
like little waypoints.
Oh, I found the sentry.
then that's probably where it's at.
It's a Warhammer.
Oh boy, those are so fun to kill, let me tell you. Where am I? Okay, that's gonna be... I'm not gonna be able to stop him, that's for damn sure. If I had installed the fucking...
I think I'd just
Oh, there's-
leave.
Go ahead, then just leave.
I think we just leave. There's not really any benefit for us doing this.
Just fry like a regal.
I fly like an eagle.
Yeah. It's just like I fly.
I'll be fair.
Yes, I am
This is very difficult to
reminded.
do.
What?
Pilot without seeing my mini-map lower. I had the map open just so I could see stuff.
Well, you're turned two sideways, so, I mean...
Well, I was
I
using
never had
that
that.
back and forth thing to be able to just stay in the air the whole time. I genuinely was able to just stay in the air the whole time.
Yeah. Although, I was kind of distracted because it was telling me that the awesome was on fire.
What?
Yeah, the fucking squad mate status bar was just like fire, fire, fire.
It was just real hot.
Which is really weird for a cold planet. Oh, that's some clan equipment.
Yeah,
Pretty
let's
good.
take it all. We got what we got out of it, so...
How did you get oh, recovering from previous injuries, okay.
Yeah.
So he went from being injured to bruised.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some unlocks. Bruh.
Yeah, we got some unlocks.
Well, we have 4 points. We can either... Oh, we can wait to get one more and get nuts and bolts, or we can start grabbing the last of the financial stuff.
Let me put those on. Apparently, Sweet Heat took some heat. Sweet Heat, what happened to you? You took like one shot. Why are you taking an entire day? In 6,375 C-bills. Why aren't you paying me for the repair?
No, we're done with that. Oh, no.
Nah.
We're working for the Crimson Inclination.
Wait, what?
Crimson Inclination. That's her employer.
Oh, the ground war.
Yep.
The final contract. The final countdown. They also were writing hit pieces on Iron Mouse for winning an award, and they're like, dude, these people are putting more resources into putting on award shows for fucking cartoon characters than for real people.
Oh my gosh, people care about something. Go fuck yourself.
Well, no, then people were explaining to them, it was like, you do know that there's a person behind that avatar, right? And it's like, oh yeah, it's probably just some fat guy. And it's like, no, it's actually some disabled girl.
Yeah, it's a
And this
disabled
is
girl
the-
who's like chronically stuck in their house forever.
Yeah, it is one of the only ways she can interact with the world. Good job, asshole. And they're like, well, we're printing a retraction. We didn't know that that was what was happening. It's like, yeah, maybe you should just shut your fucking mouth instead of opening it in the first place. Holy shit.
Maybe do like a half a second worth of research before you open your fucking mouth. God,
Open mouth.
this is the other thing is like, I think one of the things that needs to come over to the United States is strictness in our journalism, the same way that the Southeast Asians do theirs, where they're like, no,
I've seen a lot of Southeast Asian slander.
I've seen slander, but I've seen what are good news pieces though. There's a difference between their slander and their good news pieces, because their good news pieces are really well informed and very detailed.
True, but I would also say that that is just as possible with the current media establishment. It's just there's a significant output of just slander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that because of the way everything's structured, it's really hard to prove.
Well, the other thing is that it's monetary beneficial to write slander right now. Because gossip is monetized. And it's,
Although watching the successive layoffs at media platforms over the last couple of years,
well, it's because you need to build a smaller media firm that does more detailed and valued writing now, because quality is trumping quantity of gossip at this point. And qualitative stuff.
I know what you're saying, but my immediate thought was, all right, so they need to be smaller and more agile.
Oh, yeah.
No, just the corporate speak.
Yeah. Yeah. But technically speaking, that is true. They need to be smaller and more agile.
All right, well,
Like, essentially,
just really
you just want 10 people. You want 10 people in a media company. You want a main editor. You want at least half your staff being in the field resources for obtaining what you need.
yeah.
And then the rest of them are all editors and basically peace approvers.
Alright, anyways, I need
Oh
to
my god, it's so fucking foggy here.
bring on the flamethrowers. The flaming panzers.
You don't understand. It is just fucking dusted here. Glass can 2 horny toads with us. 3 horny toads and a hunchy. Is it a swayback? It's a swayback, baby.
It's a
Well, of
hunchy
course
one.
it is. It's part of the Crimson Inclination, which means that they're Curidans. So
Oh?
Of course they're going to be. I'm pretty sure the Crimson Inclination is Curidan.
No, they're not
Yeah,
associated
a bunch
with it.
of
Oh my god, the lag. If people are
Well,
seeing a
that's
bunch
what
of
the
lag right now, that is not the stream, that is the game.
You
I
gotta
was
call
gonna
them
say-
hunchy munchies.
I don't believe they're
The-
Korean, it just says pirate for them.
I know, but they're Curidan pirates.
Oh, they are? Okay. I would have thought
They're
maybe they would
essentially-
attach a sub-faction. It would have been kind of cool if they actually built it off of their canonical factions.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's the Hunchback Commander. And then the Vindicator P, so that there's a pirate
What are
Vindicator.
we trying to build? Motorized and light tanks. Why do we have neither of those? All right.
I like
there's-
how we're a structured military outfit escorting pirates.
I mean, they're just privateers at that point.
Yep.
Yeah,
mean,
but
technically,
they're also we're running a lot of the same stuff they run. That's the funny part.
They're
'Cause-
state-supported privateers.
And so are we.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. See, it all works out.
So technically speaking, that means that all mercenaries are technically just privateers of Terra.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the legal gist of it. Okay. They're just privateers of the phone company.
Yep.
Well, considering Comstar runs MRB, yeah.
MSRB.
Yeah, but they're
Alright,
also a
that's-
nation state.
They are.
So like it's technically state propped up mercenaries.
Yes.
Just like Barrett's privateers.
Yeah, it's quite literally Barrett's
Yeah.
privateers.
That'd
They
be a
were
great song.
British people who were paid, or British pirates paid to use their pirating skills on Americans.
Yeah, like I said, it's a great song.
I am gonna play it. 1778. I wish I was in Sherbert now.
So which version though?
That's always a good question.
Stan Rogers.
I prefer Jonathan Young.
Have y'all heard Dawson's Christian?
No.
I'll be honest,
it's
it's
by
not
Vi-
even my favorite version of it.
It's by a group called Pixie and Tony, but it's basically like Barrett's Privateers and that sort of style, but it's for like a sci-fi setting. I haven't found out which setting yet.
No.
It's really good. I'll go find it on YouTube and throw it in chat.
It's not my favorite. I think it's Coleman R. McGinnis is actually. Yeah, Colmar McGinnis is another one that I really like.
Oh, Cole McGinn. Yeah, he actually sings Barrett's Privateers with Jonathan Young, Richard E.B., and Anna Pantsu, and I think one or two other people, and they have like a whole metal sea shanty like album.
Yeah.
That they.
He's worked with Rogue Traders before too.
Yeah.
It's in Goon Chat, Dawson's Christian.
Gotcha. Is that a Wendell? Nah, it's just a regular.
Nope.
Although apparently Goat has a version.
Oh, Goat has a version of it?
Apparently.
That's dope. I'm kind of interested in hearing that.
I'll throw it in there too.
Ow, I am hurting Bigelow.
Yeah, I'm backing up right now.
They don't like my write-up. Well, they have a bad grip. With the prototype C. Shut up. We're in a fight here. Now all he has is one battle. What? Oh, the arrow's getting all fucked up.
Ah, the lag!
We're probably gonna lose it, to be fair.
Like cruisers cut to ribbons, wreckage scattered all around, but no trace of Dawson's Christian could be found.
Oh, we lost 3 of those heavy machine guns.
Stories of the Dutchman, the Celestin Barnum's pride.
Stand pulling with man because those units are not worth anything.
That makes my blood run cold, the more because it's true.
Granite,
It's the tale of Jamie Dawson and his crew. It's the tale of Dawson's Christian and her crew. I was second mate on Harris String, freighter of the line, running loads of precious metals to the colony of 9. I was standing second watch of that most uneventful flight when the pirate ships appeared out of the night.
I'm just enjoying this song right now.
Which one?
So we stood by to be
Barrett's
boarded by
Privateers.
a party yet unseen.
Yeah.
When another ship appeared upon our screen.
Oh,
Why are we trying to kill them? No, get rid of that.
Thought she was a pirate.
Langley's a really shitty
Was all wrong. Then I thought the
light
fate
aircraft
of
carrier.
the signal wasn't
In this, it was a
and our
cruise.
hailing brought no answer.
That is because it's wrong.
For the stranger she
I mean,
was
that's also possible.
Now the
Alright, Alright, show outdated designs.
Just die,
No, there's a
Griffin.
Langley class cruiser.
But then again, I'm just salty because I'm a real fan of real boats.
I think that's fair. It might have just been that was one of the names in the name list and just chose it at random for an old cruiser design.
More than likely.
Because, yeah, no, you're right. Do I have the Langley in service right now? Because I'm starting 1936. I feel like I should. Because if I remember right, the Langley was converted from a Collier.
Yep.
Nope, I've got the Arkansas, the New York, Texas, Northampton. I'm looking for one of the carriers. Admittedly, we didn't have a lot of carriers in service at the beginning of World War II.
Nope.
Yep, nope, there's the Langley. I got the Ranger, the Lexington, the Saratoga, and the Langley.
This is another song that I also really like.
I don't know when the Enterprise entered service.
1943 or 44. It might have been.
Damn, that's some good stuff in here. Well, you're coming with us.
CV6 Enterprise was built during the 30s, launched 36, commissioned 38. I should have it.
There are 20 men who swear with me the last to slip from view were the
I
bones
need
of
to
Jamie Dawson
look
and
really
his
bad.
crew. Dead white bones of Jamie Dawson and his crew. There are stories of the Dutchman, the Celestin Barnum's pride. There are stories of the horseman and the lady at his side. But the tale that makes my blood run cold, 'cause I know that it's true. is the
Yeah,
tale
unfortunately,
of
we
Jamie
lost those heavy
Dawson
machine
and his
guns.
crew. Yes, the tale of Dawson's Christian
We've got no
and
replacements.
they're out there, Jamie Dawson and his crew.
I'll put it away for right now. And I'll just bring that out to replace it for a bit. You still there?
I am, yeah.
Druid,
You want to go use the bathroom?
Oh, okay. Well, that was a really good song. Now we've got the goat version.
Yeah. Dawson's Christian.
We also get to see goat in it too.
Mhm.
What is that flag?
I'm not sure.
I like the flag back there. It's a nice looking flag. I don't give a shit what flag it is. Some flag designs are just fucking cool. I don't care what country
This
they
is
belong
it.
to.
And this is why. What was it? The Empire of Terra?
Mm-hmm.
No. The Terran Empire?
Like from Star Trek?
Yeah.
Yeah, Terran Empire.
That's still the lock screen on my old phone. That flag.
It's a good flag. It's really good
It's a
flag.
good flag.
I really like the Battletech flags too, of like the actual country battle flags.
You're talking about the ones for the factions?
Yeah, the faction flags.
Some of them I like, and some of them I look at them like, that is, holy crap, that is FASA. Okay. Do I want escort fleet for the cruisers, or do I want... Okay, electric boat company doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for the battle line builders, and doesn't matter for task force. So yeah, it's going to be the escort fleet. Rock Island Arsenal, and then Springfield Armory. I'm trying to play an alternate history Hearts of Iron game where basically in response to another crusade from Mexico, the US embraces fascism. Because there was a time period where there was a legitimate concern of another crusade coming from Mexico. The Cristero War is actually really interesting to read into. Because it was one of those old-timey wars where like they still fought everything like old school sort of deal, but we have pictures of it and you're just like, oh shit, okay.
Well, I mean, Hearts of Iron is one of those things that, like, one of the most popular things for people to do is to either America embraces fascism or Hitler embraces democracy.
Yeah, that one's fun because you can actually form basically an anti-communist alliance.
Yeah. And then you crush the Soviet Union.
Yeah, and then UK basically just sits on the sidelines going like, well, I guess I don't have anything to do this game.
It said network connection
Actually-
failed. Did the stream go off?
Not that I noticed, no.
It's because I mentioned the funny windmill people, clearly.
Probably.
Maybe.
The,
It's...
the
Look, if
angry-
Shotgun's not around to represent, then I have to. I'm joking. Before someone actually smites me.
But in my game, actually, what ended up happening was that Britain formed a communist alliance with Russia.
Oh god. That would be a pain to deal with.
And then, even worse, they ended up moving down to basically all the way to India, and India just basically gave them all the money they could want. And I was like, you bastards, how dare you? You have crossed me for the last time. So that save file, I actually moved India.
Did you ever play the New Order mod?
I have not. Like that was a game I had on like my old PC before Steam.
Ah, okay.
I don't own it anymore, unfortunately.
I like it. It's an interesting alternate history mod. It goes a bit off the rails first on purpose, and then because sometimes the devs are trying to push a certain angle and it doesn't really go well.
Yeah.
But it's got some of the best actual economy and combat mechanics in a Hearts of Iron mod I've seen.
You're an economy.
I mean, when you actually manage to get it down to where, like, okay, I understand how the national budget works without having to read a tooltip, that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Lord knows it's doing better than most of the Americans right now.
Well, yeah.
Although the I don't know if it was his actual inaugural speech for the guy who won in Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was actually a good speech, but my immediate thought was that that one, what was it? I think it was it was from Despicable Me, where it's like, in regards to money, we have no money. And it's like, yeah, fair enough. Because I think Argentina is number 3 in inflation worldwide right now.
Damn. Who's
Yeah.
number one? Who's number one?
Oh, Venezuela.
Venezuela by far. Like 200 plus
Yeah.
percent.
Venezuela just hit 360% year over year for this year.
So who's number 2?
Lebanon. And they're in like the 240s, and Argentina was at 114% last I checked.
Yep, inflation isn't good for your economy when it goes that high.
I think if we just said inflation and cut off the rest of it, we would have been fine.
Well, here's the thing, like, you need some inflation in an economy. You just want to get it really low.
Well,
I mean,
at least in our economy.
yeah.
Our economy is built so that we have to operate in the red.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Venezuela is indeed the country with the highest inflation in the world. Although apparently inflation by country, Zimbabwe is number one with
Really?
284% inflation in 2022. Even though this says 2023, Venezuela's at 210, and the Sudan is at number 3 with 154.
Well, it's
Yeah,
probably
no good
saying
for
that in
Venezuela.
terms of like it's published in 2023, but it's from all the data's from 2022.
Yeah, if you're looking at the trading economics one. Yeah.
This is from Wise Voter. But yes, economic trade or economic country trackers.
Yeah. Statista was what I was going off of. Although
But like they're saying that
not
we're
the
at
greatest.
7% inflation. It's a little bit higher than that.
No, definitely not. We are way
Mhm.
higher than 7%.
Wasn't the government reporting like 4.5?
They were reporting all kinds of numbers. Their highest one, I believe, that they've ever reported is 9%.
9.
Oh no! According to CNBC, customer price index is at 3.1.
What went down to offset all the things going up?
What went down?
Yeah, because like, how are they justifying those numbers internally?
Well, the justification is that the inflation is coming in from the excess of money printed.
Yeah.
And so the interest rates went up. Therefore, the money.
Which I understand that, yes.
Yeah, that's the compensation rate for what it is.
I was talking about the CPI specifically because CPI, while it does measure a certain amount of purchasing power, it does that by measuring the difference in prices on a essentially rolling basis.
Well, it's a rolling set of goods, basically.
Yeah.
Based on category.
And so my
So-
argument is that what categories went down in order to offset the other categories going up.
So I think this is actually closer to true. This is from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. It is saying that the price or customer price index is at 24.8, which seems pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems a lot
I
more
just
accurate.
realized.
What is it referencing for its index?
I don't know.
Let's see. It is referencing selected categories, not adjusted. This is state GDP apparently. And then they're using that against how much your wages will actually buy against the GDP.
By
So if
state.
you're-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then they take all 50 states and then they average it. And then they get the national index.
Okay. So by that data, that means GDP is going down. Every state is
Yes.
basically losing their buying power.
Yes.
Which it is because you'll see that all the time that farmers can't, they had to get rid of a bunch of stuff. They liquidated stock, like for eggs. You started seeing that on the news, that a bunch of them were just basically cracking eggs and throwing them down a drain because they're like, well, we can't bring them in because the government shut the grocery stores down.
Mm-hmm.
Dairy farms just pouring milk down the drain, which doesn't actually happen because the government buys all the milk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were saying because of that, I can't believe any of what you say about people not being able to get people to buy stuff. The government usually buys buys extraneous or
Extraneous
excess
amounts of
stock.
stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
They buy they buy excess stock to some people say stock secret bunkers with food. Other people say that it's just a stopgap measure for like government programs like FEMA to be able to give out food and shit like that.
I was about to say FEMA's not activated that much.
I-
Plus, we also run into issues with where we can't export the majority of the excess because of, well, protectionism and trade laws.
Yep. I mean, just look at how we could have reduced. What was it? We could have reduced the amount of people dying in Africa whenever we were trying to get a huge amount of tax credit, basically, on behalf of the UN by donating a shitload of genetically modified wheat, and then places like Greenpeace are like, yo, that shit's tainted and poisonous because they've been altered the genome, it's gonna poison you, and then they just burned all of it.
Yeah, and then we were just like, nope, not dealing with it anymore.
Yeah, which is why everybody's like,
Well,
So-
we'd also de facto drives the local farms out of business, which we did with the cobblers.
yeah,
But at the same time, that's also Greenpeace being words that I can't say on stream, so there we are.
yeah.
You know, pieces of shit.
I was gonna go look.
Yeah, that's a little mild.
I just wish it was something mild. I mean, like, you can always substitute, I want to use worse words, but I'll use this.
Yeah, I'm very not fond of them. They're like, okay, admittedly, it's one of those things where I realize they're not at all proportional, but I find them about as annoying as I find the Sea Shepherds and basically anything the UN says.
Yeah.
It's about as annoying for me as, okay, garrison commander, somebody shot you, we get it. You don't have to open comms kill yourself.
List.
Add me.
No, I would also like to add ACLU and Human Rights Watch to that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's nothing that annoys me more than inconsistent application of one's principles. Especially considering if you're an NGO who's supposed to be dedicated to said principles.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where, like, these NGOs don't actually do that. They just kind of cause problems whenever they need to seem relevant, and otherwise just take everybody's donation money.
I mean, it's always interesting looking at the proportion spent on, like, internal stuff. I do have a quote for this, actually. Eric Hoffer. Every great cause begins as a movement, becomes a business, and turns into a racket.
Would you
It does.
also put the ADL in that list too?
I'd add the ADL. Southern Poverty Law Center long since
Yeah.
passed that line. Long time ago.
Because I know a few people in the black community that also put the NAACP in that same category.
I was about to say, the NAACP should be in
Yeah.
there, too. Like,
I
the
don't know,
only...
it's one of those things where I don't interact with them, so I don't really know.
Yeah, I've only had 2 interactions with them, ever. And that was both on college campuses, so, like, it's very isolated.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just looking through my fun quotes list again.
God, that's a big building.
Yep. I'm sorry, but you said petrol. But for that, you deserve to die.
Yeah. Sorry, you just don't
We only
deserve to
refer to
stay.
it- We only refer to it as petrol when it's petroleum jelly.
You can refer to it as petrol when it's, like, crude oil, too. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine as. Yeah.
Well, no, because then you need to draw the distinction between sweet crude and dirty crude.
Yeah. That's fair. I recently had to explain to someone that Venezuela can't refine its own oil.
Or they lost that ability whenever what is it, Maduro ended up going ahead taking over and privatizing.
Also, didn't that start under Chavez?
It did to an extent, but they were starting to reform it because Venezuela wanted to make money. And then after it got really bad when Maduro took office because he basically, like I said, he privatized it completely. Maybe again, I don't know. But he went ahead and is kind of responsible for the entire reason why they just can't refine their own oil anymore. Because like I'm gonna put a bunch of. It is privatized.
So it's private companies, or
it's run by the government. It is.
It's run by a privately owned corporate entity that works for the government.
That's right. A public utility at that point.
It is.
Because that's the same thing with Roscosmos and the old. I was gonna say Soviet Oil, but that's from Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but it's just like it's a nationalized entity. There's only one.
Yeah, that's public. Yeah, that's public.
I was gonna say, Ark, you could have hit the repair bay, and then I could have just stepped in.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, you still, I guess, could do that, but
yeah, I'm just gonna run to the repair bay. Why is this thing unable to turn?
Because it's a big heavy boy.
Interesting.
Like, no, that's not the problem. I can't turn left.
Oh.
Like, I can't turn at all. I can only go back and forth.
Oh.
Why are my legs locked? I know that's a thing that can happen. Like, how do I unlock them?
So it's a toggle switch. I believe it's C.
Is he?
This is Rebel. Enemy mech destroyed.
No, legs still aren't moving. That just brings me back to center.
So you can't move your torsos left or right?
I can move my torsos, but I can't move my legs.
You know what? Let me look at options, controls. Center torso over legs is C. Center torso, or center legs under torso is F.
F's not working. I guess it's just the swap is just broken.
Did they restore the multiplayer? No. Oh. Damn it.
Oh,
I was super happy because it looked like they were starting to sell Tom Clancy's End War on Steam because I loved that game growing up, but the multiplayer is apparently no longer functional.
I mean,
That's unfortunate.
If it's kind of an older game, I guess I can understand.
Well, so I'd understand, like, but you can't even do, like, a LAN connection or something. Basically, it tries to force you to make a online account with a website that no longer exists.
Alright, we're good.
Which I feel like would be easily fixable. You would just need to, you know, be part of the devs to fix it. Just redirect it to a different website, or disable the redirect entirely.
Oh man, it's Wednesday now, so I gotta take the garbage out before I go there. Whenever that is. From Brighton sailed a gunship, and with them sailed for more.
Hmm. We can get an urban lamb.
There you go.
Shotgun's gonna be so upset he wasn't around.
No, he'll just be excited if we can fix it up and, you know.
Be like, hey man,
Right.
guess what? Urban lamb.
There's it's an early access. I'm not. Oh, it's not even early access. An immersive tactical FPS with maximum focus on realism called Gray Zone Warfare.
Okay.
Okay.
It's basically you're a PMC and you're fucking with people. All right.
Have you seen the team behind the original StarCraft?
No.
Going ahead and making their own spin-off of StarCraft.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
It's called Stormgate, I believe. It's pretty funny looking. I saw it the other day. Somebody got the chance to play it. It was like, bro, this looks kind of neat. And of course, it's all very, very specific stuff.
Yeah.
Like they basically mixed like the undead faction from Warcraft 3 and StarCraft. Which, I mean, the undead were already kind of the Zerg from StarCraft.
Mm-hmm.
You have like Blight for the undead. You can only build your undead structures on Blight, and every structure you build creates its own Blight area. Well, the same thing goes for the demon faction in Stormgate. And then they have the humans, which are basically the Terrans. And then they have one that's going to be analogous, apparently, to the Protoss, and I don't know if they're going to go any more than that, but that would be pretty interesting if they would have more than 3 races.
Yeah.
But that would require them to. It's probably, if going by Blizzard's formula, it's probably going to be an Amazon faction.
Possibly.
What do you mean by that?
So in Warcraft 3, they have a faction called the Night Elves,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just Amazons.
All right. Okay, in that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You gonna take the Black Knight?
I mean, oh, it's 800 tons. Okay. I mean, I don't really want to take the Stalker.
Stuka.
So, I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll just stick with the Black Knight. It's the heaviest we have without taking the stuff.
But do you want anything that's out here right now?
No, I'm alright.
You want to use the Mackie?
Yeah, I guess I could try the Mackie.
Yeah, try out the Mackie, buddy. Let me give you the Mackie. You know what that means? I can take my Stalker. Border Patrol 2. It needs a new name.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Which was a truly terrible movie.
Yeah. Oh. It's already 4:30. Take that.
I don't know how to spell, so I'm just gonna spell it terribly.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, that.
It wasn't a word beforehand.
I mean, it's.
They made up a word. You can make up a word. It's fine.
It's pretty close, I think.
Time flies when you're having rum, people lose. Time flies when you're having rum. You're sailing under the black flag and you're firing all your guns. The Spanish treasure ship unified by the rule of thumb. There.
Yeah, time flies when you're having rum. Oh yeah. When you're ready.
Oh no, this guy doesn't know who a Stalfos is.
Stalfos?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So there's this series called Fate. One of the characters in there looks like a really cute girl, but is in fact actually a dude, and his name is Astolfo.
Oh,
And that's
him.
one of the, yeah.
Took me a hot minute to remember who that was.
By the way, that like weird thing right there is an in-game clock. Because it says that it says that it's 4:37 and it is 4. What the fuck? Why did I just take a bunch of damage?
I did? Oh yeah, you did. One of your PPCs got disabled. Let's restart. That's bizarre. Just gotta not move.
No, I started shut down.
Damn.
All I did was press P, and then it was like, you're on override, and then it said heat level critical, and then it said weapon destroyed. And I was like, what the
Random heat pop? What?
but I didn't fire anything, so how
I
could
know,
the-
it's just like, it's not possible because that mech is basically heat neutral. It takes a lot of effort to get the thing hot.
This is bullshit. For the highest caliber, I demand that this bullshit be taken down.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I kind of want to do a game where it's just like you have these mechs that are very known for having set weapon profiles, but then you change it just to fuck with people. And so it's like a stalker with just 3 AC-20s.
What the fuck is this?
You're just like, what?
You just see like, is there like little parts sticking out of the? Oh god! You just get blasted.
Okay, you know what? Now that I mentioned that, I'm going to see if I can go design that. And then post it somewhere Mage can see it so you can have an aneurysm.
So your medium lasers and your PPCs are on the same weapon group?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a choice.
Because I don't care. It's fine. It's heat neutral.
I do like the cockpit. It's a interesting layout. Choice layout. Oh, this is a scan thing. Okay. This is a resource mission.
Mm-hmm.
We're not protecting the we're not protecting what we're supposed to be protecting.
Oh. Yeah, we gotta protect the dropship, don't we?
I'm gonna go back to the group shot.
Good thing we didn't go far.
Right?
Alright. Stripping out all weapons and reducing the heat sinks.
Oh, this is also really hot here. This place
just
is
for the free weight
hot.
stuff. Puts a stalker at 41 tons out of 85.
Skunk works for the win.
I can technically fit 3 AC-20s. They'll have 2 tons of ammo between them.
Well, when you've got 3 AC-20s,
So 40.
You're only
40
living
shots.
that long, anyways.
So just a little over 10 shots apiece.
Isn't AC-20 ammo 5 shots a ton?
No, it's 10.
I thought it was 10. Yeah.
Okay, then I was reading this wrong. As I continue to do so.
How many tons did you put in there?
Let's not talk about that.
Did you put in 4 tons of ammo?
And that's what I'm doing right now. It's going to be 2 AC-20s and 4 tons of ammo. Because we're going to do our best impression of the Rifleman 3.
Called the Stalker's Bite. At that point, you just call it King Cobra.
Cobra's Bite.
Yeah, because it's just the Cobra's Bite.
So 2 UAC-20s plus 4 tons of ammo just brings it up to 75 tons. Alright, let's maximize ammo.
Ready to start pickup operation.
Yeah, Art, pick that shit up, Petey.
Man, you could put some ECM and a null sig on that.
You know what? Shits and giggles. Let's try that.
Yeah, you're just making the Viper's bite.
What year did the American Civil War start?
Give it a stealth suite.
Let's see.
I have no idea what era stealth suite comes out in.
It's 27, 60s. Alright. I'm just fucking around with the year for a second.
Ignore me.
Oh, UAC 20s weren't around then, okay. That's sweet. Stealth armor? Stealth armor is 3063. Null signature is 2630. No, if I can actually spell it right. There it is, null signature system. It's only 7 tons?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. So UAC 20s weren't around when this thing was a thing.
Then you'll just have to use regular AC-20s.
Yes, woe is me.
Or you can use LBX-20s and make it super hilarious.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I mean, that's true. It doesn't have the raw fuck you, though.
Just make it solid slug.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Yeah, you can. Well, if it's LBXs, you can put solid slug in there.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking about, like, just the double shot for each of the UACs.
Oh, well, I mean, you can put it as two pellet.
Yeah.
You can also you can just burst fire them.
Yeah, it's true.
Burst fire.
It just means you get 1 extra shot. You just risk a chance of exploding your ammo.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Well, what are you trying to set it in a specific time period?
What time does null signature pop up?
Well, the question is, it comes back at some point, doesn't it? Because it's America's Civil War.
The closest replication is House Liao trying to make stealth armor with Guardian ECM, and that's 3063. Alright, let's do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not going to be a straight null sig, but still.
Yeah, it's fine. You could also just equip it with one just to see how it does.
We'll put it at 3065. We will take away the LBX again. Okay, equipment. Alright, ballistic weapons. UAC 20s. I could put heavy Gauss rifles, but at that point, that's just a Fafnir all over again.
Yeah. Arc, you're on fire.
I see that.
This'll hurt. Friendly
Oh no, they're scanning you, bruh.
You're about to get.
Bruh.
We aren't here to mess with you. We are attempting to locate
Alright,
a
well,
hidden stash
we are
we
going
tracked
to
to
turn
this
that to
location.
stealth armor.
Keep my men alive and keep the
Surprisingly, it
local
did not increase the cost as much as I thought it was going to.
Ooh.
Oh, well, alright. That's cool.
It went from 7.8 mil to 9 mil even.
Okay. That's pretty cheap if you ask me.
Yeah. Well, I'm not giving it like an XL engine because I'm just trying to make this thing as fucking stupid thick as I can.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't need it.
Right, so no, it doesn't.
It needs more
And
critical
then
slots
we'll-
to fit ammo.
Yeah, it's got 4 tons already. Other equipment.
I just think it's a
Jeez.
really dumb variant. That'd be really fun to see.
Oh, it's just like I decided to make something stupid just to make someone's head explode.
Well, the best part about it is you can keep going with the idea and like make a further timeline one from its existence. It's got even
Yeah.
more shit in it.
I've got 9.5 tons to fill. I'm already at max ammo. Max.
Because then you can call it like King Cobra, Cobra Special, Black Mamba.
Yeah, well, we can add weapons. What are some things that are light on critical but heavy on tonnage? Let's see. Because I'm at 61 of 78 criticals right now.
I don't know what that assault mech was, but it looks spiffy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's an elk ray?
Oh, great, great.
It's a Frankenmech, a Kintaro, and a Marauder.
Oh, there's a Warhawk.
What does an Angel ECM sweep do?
And a Mackie, holy shit. I'm fighting myself. Fuck.
Yeah, but you're the better version of yourself.
I mean, I see that it's a 7A, but still.
Alright, we are going to get rid of the Guardian and add an Angel.
The other thing is that you actually beat the Warhawk in terms of just sheer raw armor. Like he can't hit you hard enough. You got a Crusader there. Like
And
isn't the Mac
Squall.
isn't the Mackie fun?
Yep.
It's just a stupidly thick Mac. I wonder if they're gonna betray us.
Our employer
They
wants
shouldn't.
this area cleared of all tanks.
Because they do follow me. Oh, that's a Squall. It's a Banshee and a Cataphract put together.
Battle armor. Alright,
Alright, all of the targets have been eliminated.
Yep, I'm heading towards Gamma. I just like the idea of something being like a snakebite kind of stalker, because it's a funny name to go with it. Oh, that's Thanatos with me.
That's a confirmed kill there, Crow's Nest.
so that's already maximum armor.
Oh, it looks like your buddies died.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because that's because of the Thanatos, and there's another stalker here. That's a 3
Oh, wait, no,
FK?
They're still here, because
Yeah.
it hasn't graded out.
3 FK, LRM 10s and SRM 2s. Large lasers and medium lasers. It's got even more missile points, actually. Because that's 6 missile points.
Mm-hmm.
With 6 laser points. That's pretty balanced.
Better stalker confirmed.
I could give it a small command console and 2 extra double heat sinks for maximum hilarity.
Yes, bits of mech everywhere.
I sent that pilot to an early grave.
Damn, I needed to cool off real bad. I cracked my right arm in this case.
Uh-oh.
Ensure
that?
salvage team survival for a reward. Oh, okay. So we just need to make sure they live.
Yep.
Target destroyed.
This is Falcon. Target destroyed.
They're fine though. We've gotten everything else.
Yep, once you hit gamma, I can just make it sleep.
I was going to do laser AMS, but actually it might be better if we do it this way.
Target destroyed.
Laser AMS.
Yeah, but if I do laser AMS, I still have 2 tons left over and no critical slots to fill them with, and I'm already at max armor.
Target acquired.
Hmm. You can't up your engine.
So my engine
Falcon here.
is just a standard one. The issue is I'm running out of critical slots.
We're good.
Target destroyed.
Step in, so cold.
Have an ice-powered stalker.
Ice to meet you.
That was funnier than it should have been. Well done.
Well, I used to watch a lot of really old movies.
No, actually, if I do that, it doesn't get me any better. So we're just going to go with the laser AMS ones. And it's going to be a 2-ton free weight stalker.
2 tons of free weight. What can you put in 2 tons of free weight? You've just got no
I only
critical
have one.
stuff?
I have 1 critical slot remaining, and that's in the head.
You could put an ECM in there. You could put a
ECM's 2 slots.
not a clan one.
True, but I'm running on Intersphere right now.
Then, what about an active probe?
How much do those do? Active probe. It's 2 slots as well.
What
I don't
is
know
in
if
your
you could do
1
that.
slot category? Just sort it by weight.
Actually, yeah, you're correct. Let me do that.
I was gonna say a supercharger or a mask, maybe.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure a
cargo
supercharger's 1 slot.
10-ton cargo container, armored cowl, Apollo MRM, C3 computer, the slave one.
Yeah, but then you need a commander.
Yeah. Coolant pod, PPC capacitor.
Oh, no,
tag laser.
no, even better though. If you're doing it with stalkers, put a C3 slave in it and you can make a Hydra basically.
Yeah.
You can call it the Hydra. Because then you could have a Master Hydra.
Do we not have ammo for this thing? What happened? Where'd my ammo go? Alright, well that causes a problem.
Alright, we're not repairing yet. We're going to the next system to pick up some cantinas, and then we're headed to the spaceport. Or the industrial hub, I should say. Holy shit, have we been on a long tour of duty. Like, God damn. It's 30:36. I think we've been out for like 2 years.
Probably.
Because because it was at the end of the Rosselhag stuff.
Go home, spend money.
Ooh, that was pages ago.
Blackjack and hookers.
Oh god, yeah, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years almost. Because we started it in 3034. Yeah, that was 3034. We've been on a 2-year tour of duty right now. Our poor fucking pilots.
And just think, you miss your kid's 1-year anniversary birthday.
I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding. I plan on having kids. I don't want to do that.
I want to be a dad, but I don't think at this point that's going to be possible.
Yeah, you're telling me it was blocked in one territory. I don't care. I have no idea what territory that even is.
Oh, that's a chain cannon.
There's a
Bert.
Warhammer and a Centurion 9P. We could give it a medium sword. Yeah. Or we got some dumb shit to do.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Starting with the light mix.
Yeah.
Spiders. Do we need any spiders for stuff?
I mean, we can always use a spider.
We do not. I don't believe.
Okay.
No.
Locust.
Locusts, no.
Alright. Mongoose.
Nope.
We want to keep this mongoose at all.
I mean, I don't have any use for it. I think it doesn't have any weapon hard points.
Got 6 lasers.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a broken one.
6 laser hard points, so it's a command mech as well.
Not really. I don't know why we need one.
Okay. Again, I'm just asking before I sell stuff.
Yeah. I'm just saying I can't think of a reason why we need one.
Maybe if we had built the better one, the Mongoose 11A.
Maybe.
We don't need commandos for anything, right?
No. We're heroes to Steinor.
Javelins?
No.
Okay. No more music playing and it bothers me.
I mean, I'm gonna send you a channel.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, first, we'll live to time flies when you're having rum. Spiders?
Spiders. No.
Okay.
And when we saw that black flag, then our running it was done. And when those pirates boarded us, they told us one by one, you can die or join our crew, me boys. Time flies when you're having rum.
Here we go.
Alright. Irby Lamb being built. Fuck yeah. It's entirely intact. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, the land thrusters are broken.
We've got a million of them. We've taken so many lamb thrusters. Do we need Irbies for anything else?
Not that I know of. The only lights we need are wolfhounds.
That Irby was really put together. Alright, something expensive. Kitfox. Pretty junked. Do we want anything out of it? Do you want that, like, XL structure and Pharaoh and double heatsink kit?
Yeah, probably.
Now the Admiralty in London sent a fleet to hunt us down, and a trader in Port Royal told them where we could be found. They surrounded us in Nassau, the captain shouted, "Let 'em come. The fight'll be over soon enough. Time flies when you're having rum. Time flies when you're having rum, me boys."
So how spicy are we allowed to be?
Spicy as you want to be.
Okay, well, here you go.
That's funny.
We readied all our guns. No quarter would we give, and in return expected none. We got off one good broadside, but outnumbered 10-1. They took out half our crew, and then our pirating was done. They took us back to London town under key and lock, and the hangman's noose was swinging at the execution dock. The captain turned and said to me, "We had fine sailing, son. The voyage was over all too soon. Time flies when you're having rum."
So I'm in a D&D group, and like 4 people in particular like doing this thing where it's like, oh, in a world where magic and dragons, is it so hard to accept inclusion's a good thing?
Now as you listen to this tale by
Ugh.
I'm sure you
It's
have
gross.
that I slipped the hangman's
And it's like,
cable
look,
and escaped him with my
yes, it is kind of wrong because all this stuff is based on like medieval Europe, and people don't like each other in medieval Europe. In fact, they hate people who are different. So, yeah, it is kind of.
It's like, yeah, the high fantasy that we're talking about is mythological tales of medieval times. Like, yeah, people didn't like each other. There was strife and ruin and chaos in there. Just accept the chaos. For the love of God, just accept the chaos. We need to collect wolfhounds, don't we?
Yes.
You
Not
still-
a specific kind, but definitely, yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah,
We
yeah,
now
yeah.
have 2 wolfhounds we can.
Yep, we can turn
give
in.
out. Is that wolfhound got anything in it? The 1A?
No. They're both, like,
Nope.
busted to shit.
Fucking busted. Fuck out.
I just built them and threw them in storage. So I was like, I need one of those later. But hey, we didn't make money. Well, we made some money back on that, but we're still running at a deficit right now. But MW4 Wolfhound. God, that's
So
got
one
good
guy-
shit in it.
One guy made the statement is like, if it sticks out, it's inherently bad. That's what's in, like, basically the setting that we're using. It's like, we'll use Game of Thrones for example. Tyrion states that if he wasn't born in a noble house, he would have been killed. Therefore, any dwarf or will-bound characters usually are at a disadvantage in this world that you play in. This isn't complicated. and then somebody else is like, well, standing out isn't bad. Standing out may be treated negatively, but then you can use it to showcase injustice. If you're using a Norse setting and see a black man at a tavern bar and think, that's not bad, that's just not supposed to be here. That's showing you have an inherent problem in your mind instead of, that's unique, let's investigate it.
Yeah, because most unique things that are new and different tend to be bad. That's a
Especially back then.
that's a predator recognition complex thing. Like you
Yeah,
inherently are scared of new things normally.
You're applying current day values to an older setting, and it doesn't work that way.
It's also the
They don't-
barbarians at the gates kind of thing, where you need to understand that like there will be people who are the barbarians, and they are at the gates. How do you keep them out? How do you keep yourself safe? You have to be discretionary in what you think about people and how you treat them.
I would also point out that if we're going to stick to realistic settings, shall we say, by and large, leaving the 20-kilometer area in each direction that you grew up in was pretty unusual, and travelers tended to have a negative reputation in the first place. To be displaced that far is extremely rare and extremely odd.
Yeah, people would have assumed he'd done something really bad and continued to do things that were terrible.
Most people who move outside of their communities, most people who move and travel generally moved or traveled because they were either ousted by their community and so there's something wrong with them, or that their community was destroyed or ravaged.
Yeah.
Or military adventurism. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah, or they're the barbarians at the gates.
Well, somebody pointed out in the deal was like, oh, so does that mean that in these particular type of settings that you wouldn't allow somebody who was a black or gay character in your game? You just would straight out ban it. That makes you a bad DM. It's like, well,
what?
No, they're saying that because
also like, why does that matter? Because again, you can be any race or color. Like, the whole point of making fantasy races is I get to be something foreign and alien.
Yeah.
There's also an interesting question. There's also an interesting question in regards to how realistic do we want to play this sort of thing. Like, I was part of a Star Wars campaign where basically these two players, their characters kept going out of the way to piss off the Hutt, who we were a guest of, and then they got really mad when the Hutt had them killed, basically.
I mean, you can't be acting out if you are.
It's a criminal syndicate. They have no shame in killing you.
It's like you are a teenager with a lightsaber who just backtalked the mafia. You are dead.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing. It's like, you also have to kind of realize that, like, society doesn't care. This isn't a Saturday morning cartoon where the hero can do dumb shit and still get away with it. When the criminals normally take you, they beat the shit out of you and kill you.
Mm-hmm. And that's just nobody's here at the table to kiss your ass.
That's hopefully for certain.
The DM is there to present you with a story that they poured their time and energy into. The last thing they want to hear is, well, are any of your characters this or that? Or do they do this?
Like, that's the other part of it, is just recognize and realize that, like, if you want those kinds of characters in your game, if you actually want them, make them. Like, you're more than welcome to make them. And it doesn't matter what your race, gender, or ethnicity are. I think we've all realized that by now.
Yeah, nobody, like, if you're at the table, unless it's because of very, very specific reasons that, it's making people uncomfortable, such as like, uh,
If you break the social contract with the people around you who are supposed to be your
Yeah.
friends at the table, and you act like an asshole and do something creepy and weird, and they tell you you're doing something creepy and weird, fucking stop.
It's also one of those things where it's like, to use the LGBT example again, is it a gay character or a character who is gay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can excuse damn near anything if it's well written or well played.
Yeah. Well, and again, you're trying to embody a concept. You're not, and this is the other part about role-playing games that people don't seem to quite understand or grasp. You are embodying a concept in a character.
Yeah, no,
This is why we normally, when we run RPG games, at least good DMs will tell you this, is they will give you a prompt to be able to work off of to build your character. That prompt will outline, okay, this is the circumstance in which you start.
Mm-hmm. It really helps, honestly.
And then you work with your GM or DM to figure out a character you want to build in that setting to be able to play inside of it. And they say, hey, this isn't going to be available, or this is going to be available. And they explain to you, of the things that you want to be able to do, what is possible. That's how you're supposed to organize a session 0. That is the point of a session 0. It's the whole point of the planning stage of doing a game like that. It's almost like everybody just needs a lesson on how to talk to people.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Which
Right.
is not unreasonable to say. Is like a lot of people do need a lesson on how to talk to people, because we're also socially contagioned on the internet that we don't know how to interact with each other in our day-to-day communities, which is the other part of like, please, for the love of God, move out of the city, go towards the country, do a small town job of some kind. You don't need to make a lot of money. You just need to interact with good people around you. Bring your friends with you. That's the whole point. Bring the people who you want to see to the town you want to go live in.
Yep.
That's called building community.
And changing gears, there's the Blackbird bottles opener.
What?
I'll send you the pic. I'll put it in group chat. My bad.
And you've sent me more things to listen to. No, you've sent me other things, but that's really cool. That's really, really cool.
Is that a Zaku?
Yes.
Okay. Zaku and Gate? Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
All right.
Prepare yourself
Well, I
for
mean,
They're
another
not gonna have a
world.
good time.
I was gonna say, are you familiar with Gabe?
Gate, unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, I guess
No,
I'm
Gabe
guessing
is
that
great.
like,
Gate gives me an aneurysm because, like, there are parts of it I really like, and then there are parts of it that I hit this point where I'm just like, God damn it, Japan, and I have to stop watching it for like a week or two.
Oh, because they keep jerking themselves off to the idea of like, oh, we're so great.
There's a bit of that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
yeah.
Okay, that's most of it. But then there's also just Rory annoys me.
Oh,
the elf.
no, the gothic
one.
lolly
Oh,
with the
yeah.
giant axe.
Yeah.
What specifically? I want to hear your justification.
Just the immortal lolly trope again.
I mean, it's
Okay,
a
but
trope
like,
for-
she's not that young.
She's not, no. It just annoys me.
just
I didn't say
overdone.
I'm being rational about this, okay? I can recognize when I'm being irrational. However,
This is
I am
just
going
this is
to
just
do
a
it.
hill you want to die on because you're just like,
Yes.
yeah, I just don't like it.
basically, yes.
I got you. I hear you. That's fair. I won't knock you for that one. We all have that moment.
There are certain things that people like, and that just happens to be one of the ones he don't.
Yeah,
basically.
it's just Immortal Lolly. It's an overused trope. I won't disagree with you on that.
To be fair, it's kind of up there with immortal characters who want to die.
Like,
I don't see that
comes
as
up a lot.
often.
It used to come up a lot, but
I haven't seen it
that
in a
might just
long
be
time.
more Kojima.
That's more of a Kojima thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which, to be fair, he does those pretty well though.
Oxford Union, you managed to impress me some days and just utterly depress me.
oh no, what do they do now?
The most recent motion is this House would press the red button, and it's a debate about nuclear arms. That I'm not criticizing that one in particular. It's just I kind of it's 50-50 whenever they show up in my feed.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a Hellbringer. Oh, it's intact. Most of its shit's gone, but it's intact.
I got so fucking annoyed with Oxford because one, there's a thing that they do and they do well. Sometimes it's a debate, sometimes it isn't. But I can't fucking stand whenever they're supposed to be doing a debate and then for some reason, unbeknownst to me, they start going into entirely left field with some subject matters and nobody says anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
And it's like, no, they're obviously going off topic.
Yeah, I understand what they're going for, but their moderators kind of suck.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll put away the Kasim. We now have a Hammerhands Kasim, just in case we want it.
Nice.
I love how many fucking mechs we have. We've been on a 2-year tour just collecting scrap to come back to an industrial station and make millions.
I mean, basically, yeah.
We're at 48 million so far, and I'm just getting past the heavy mechs.
Okay. Well, continuing the inlined autocrat, I'm playing as Mr. House, but I could also go play as the old country in this, where it's basically the remains of the PMC that turned into basically became the dictators of Seattle when the bombs fell.
Both of those standard places are equally fucked up.
Man, I hate Cockstar.
Armstar!
No, Cockstar.
Is that a mech, or am I just odd?
What, Cockstar?
I don't know what you're saying, and I kind of don't want to know what you're saying.
Because he said a dictator, a cockstarch.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh no. That was like a 3rd tier level dad joke.
You sure you're not a dad there?
Oh, he went there. And it was funny. It was funny.
A penile trigger, if you will.
Oh, Jesus. One of my coworkers decided the way he was going to announce to the rest of the work that his wife was pregnant was to tell a bunch of really bad dad jokes and then have someone who was in on it basically say, "Are you a dad now?" And for him to go, "Yes."
That's cute.
He was, actually.
Alright, here's your big boy. Wait, hold on.
Annoying, but acceptable.
Yeah.
The future was there in London.
Fafnir built.
Noise.
Fafnir intact for the most part.
Also noise.
That's terrifying. Why
Are you
did
faffing about with the Fafnir?
well, museum relic. or performance Star League relic. Museum.
All right, I'm going to spend
Okay, so
all of my time.
the 9H is the
improving
one
it.
we'd want because that is the Star League one.
Star Log.
Poured
Star
out,
League,
but
Star League.
it's got an ass load of money that we can get out of it. And assemble. Well, each Mackie is worth about 4 million apiece.
That's not too bad.
For only like 800,000 in building cost. So again, like a 3.2 million profit. We're at 70 million.
Nice.
And I can still
So-
build yellows.
I don't need that. Or that now, actually. Holy shit. Okay, no, I still need that.
Okay. 8R. Alright. Yeah. That has 7 slots. That's an 8R that I can strip for some other stuff. That's pretty good. What else do we want to do here? Want to futz about with any of this anymore? Nah, I'll save for now. I'll save on it. We're gonna run the timeline out a little bit.
Hold on, I'm finishing up my run with the Black Knight. And I want to throw some armor on this bitch.
Well, I'm just running through the tool list. That's all. Until I get closer to the payday. You put your Black Knight in?
I did.
Okay.
My Black Knight is now kind of truly terrifying, maybe.
I'm sorry, just the way you said that.
Alright, we're gonna make some more money while we're at it. By selling the stripped out kit foxes.
It's a kit fox. What does it do? It kicks, and it's a fox.
I stripped the wolfhound of that. Actually, I want to get that other stuff out of there.
Yeah, strip the hound wolf.
Like, we're not gonna keep it, are we?
I don't think so. I mean, we don't really need to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sell it. You know what? I don't really care that much about what I left behind.
So the only quirk the Fafnir has is weapon stabilize. So that's a shotgun weapon. Or shotgun quirk.
Yeah. Weapon spread radius -10. So yeah, you just need LBX on it. Giant LBX 20s. Here we come.
Yo. I mean, I don't think we have it.
Can we find some?
Probably is Pucible.
Alright. Now I can go into the Thunderbolt. I can load the Thunder Down Under.
So we do have LBX 20 clusters, and we have 4 of them.
There you go.
Oh, that is gross. Okay. And then I guess I'll just pop, 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 pop. Which is different from plat, 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 plat.
Plap, 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 plap.
Okay, we've done that. Do I really need one of those? Not really, but I'll put it in anyway. And then we'll put in 2 clan level heat sinks. You know what? Why not? We'll just add that last one. Perfect.
Hill, chipper, baby. Feet first and down. Mexico, go.
And then now we need ammo, so ammo. Yeah, the LBX 20 ammo is it's 20 rounds per ton.
Hmm.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's 120 rounds. So that's 60 shots total that you have with those, and then you're carrying around an assault mech with 5 medium pulse lasers, tier 4.
Hmm.
Not an amazing amount, but also not horrible.
True.
And I still have 9 tons left. Let's. Ooh. I guess I could do that, but that'd be kind of fucked up. Also, it doesn't have a lot of armor for an assault mech. It has a lot less than I thought it would. So, how's your Thunderbolt going?
I'm thinking about what I need to do here. We have cooling lines?
No, we only have cooling jacket. And then again, we only have one of them.
So we don't have any cooling line. Kind of sucks.
Yeah. There's one corrosive heat sink that'd probably do you better than the heat bank for efficiency anyway.
Corrosive heatsink?
Yeah, it is better than the corrosive heat bank.
Put one of those in.
I mean, unless you just need a bank.
Well, like, do I need a bank at that point? Alpha heat is 36, and I've got a heat capacity of 76. So, like, firing twice, basically, before I tap out my heat.
Yeah, and how much does the heat bank give? It gives think heat capacity. So if you didn't, you definitely wouldn't be able to fire twice. Well, actually, you can't fire. Yeah, you can fire twice with that heat bank. But yeah, you don't want to put corrosive heat sinks outside of the what is it? Outside of the engine, because they have negative 4,900 resilience.
Its resilience is 75.
No, that's the bank. I said the heat sink.
Oh, do I want to put the heatsink inside instead of the heat bank? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying you could. it would do better for your heat efficiency. It'd give it a 0.3, but then again,
Point
oh, these aren't
three.
0.1 anymore. They're 0.2. Okay,
Yeah,
then never mind.
they're
I'm used-
0.3.
No, I'm talking about the corrosive heat bank. They used to be 0.1.
Oh,
All right, well, my friends, I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you around.
yeah, it's your
All
in.
right. But yeah, at that point, you might want to just let's see that's a heat sink. Corrosive heat sinks are 1 ton, and then you still have a ton and a quarter left, basically. You could just put in a heat bank 2 or 3. Well, maybe not a 2, because you get additional heat efficiency with the corrosive heat bank.
No, free
So, yeah,
slots.
I guess the
Like the bank is good, but like I don't want to stick that on my arm.
no.
Yeah,
You could
just 2 double
move
heat
one.
sinks. Pirate would do. Do I have better heavy medium lasers at this point? Yeah, I do. I can max level all the mediums.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And that'll lower your overall heat. Look, you're already down to less than 10 now. Which means you can fire twice and still be relatively okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you're out of slots.
Yep. I don't really have any ballistic, except for the yellow jackets.
And those aren't ballistic, those are
They're,
missiles.
yeah, they're missiles, but like Thunderbolt Quirk weapon lock on timer.
It doesn't give you any bonuses because you don't have a lock either.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to mess with the Fafnir. We don't have enough stuff for it. We can put that away. But I'm probably going to head to bed here in a minute too because it's 5:30.
Just want something else.
But you don't have the slots for it.
I know. That's why I'm trying to think of like heat efficiency wise, this is pretty good. It's really good in heat efficiency, man.
Well, that and you still have to worry about your upgrades too. So even if it's not as great as you want, you can make it better.
Yeah, I just want to fill out this armor gap.
Armor gap?
Yeah, it's 63 out of 65.
$63. Oh, you're talking about filling out tonnage.
Yeah.
Guardian or the clan ECN, you could do that, but you're still gonna be down a little bit of tonnage.
Yeah. That's not terrible.
You can get 106 on each leg.
Actually. That over there. And now I have Beagle Active Prog and Easy.
Well, go ahead and equalize the armor on your legs.
Mm-hmm. don't know why it does that. That should be good enough.
And then now, do your upgrades, all 15 of them.
Oh my god, there's so many upgrades to do. Also, I can set everybody else to repair, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the Fafnir also need. Take that off the list.
Yeah, we can throw that in cold storage.
Oh my god, it wants so much for that repair. On you in cold storage, buddy.
Well, throwing it in cold storage will actually eliminate the work order anyway. It's pretty fun.
Oh. Yeah, but you lose the money, don't you?
Nope.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's an automatic refund.
So I need to do the Mackies
Oh god,
first.
yeah. The Mackie upgrades, it also has 15 slots.
Let me also look at the operations and make sure that got all our upgrades. Yeah, we did.
Oh, we have 5 points. We can do nuts and bolts and get even more salvage. We can do that's the stuff and improve our pilot recovery time, or we can buy one of the remaining financial ones.
Nuts and bolts is always good.
There you go.
Cause that's 30% more.
Indeed it is.
Or 20%
Now
more in
that-
this case.
Yeah, 20% more. And then now we just need 4, 7, 10, 13, and we'll be done with everything except for heavy metal. Oh, we finished equipment collector. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
We're
And
getting
now,
close to finishing War Dog.
yeah, the hardest one is always Mech Collector.
Oh, the one that you have the hardest time with, it looks like, it's treasure hunting.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, you're only at 6.
Oh, and that's my
And that's
refined armor right there.
Yup. The tier 2 one, and then the ballistic damage, missile heat, and weapon heat.
They could have made this system so much more interesting if they tied it into the pilots themselves, too.
True.
They're like, what if we just do a unified system for it? It's like, go fuck yourself. Technical studio. Right. I'm so mean to them. I'm just so mean to them. I'm sorry. I'm really mean to you guys, but like I really just want you to do better. That's all I ask.
Oh, they offer +5 energy proficiency training on this planet.
Nice.
That'd put several of your pilots to having 20 energy.
Nice.
We need to do some rehabilitations anyway. That almost sounded like Barradool.
What?
The voice lines for Captain Chapman.
Could be. Okay, you want to know how much it's going to cost to do all these for the Mackie?
Over 7 million.
7.2 million.
I figured.
7.2
hey.
million in 150 days exactly. But my god, it's gonna have a 30% increase to both its energy weapons and its ballistics.
Now you got to do the Thunderbolt.
The Thunderbolt.
The Thunderbolt. It's so thunder. Unfortunately, those aren't going to be very accurate because your weapons haven't been completely fitted on there yet.
Oh yeah.
So it's good to remember what weapons you actually have on there. Laser duration's not too bad to have.
I'm thinking about it, but I actually like having it.
You like spreading your damage out.
Mm-hmm.
You only get one more.
4.7 million.
That's way less than the Mackie.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're still just below 60 million.
Mm-hmm. Where did we get a Marauder from?
We have a Marauder R and a Marauder M, and then we have another Marauder R, but it was from I believe it was from rescuing somebody.
Yeah, but like, I know we had 2 Marauders, but like, I don't think this was the Marauder. I thought it. Yeah, we've got another R with a heavy rifle.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Oh,
the
so we
one
just got this one randomly. I'm gonna stick it in cold storage for now.
No, we acquired the Goss one, and then the other one with the AC5 is a stock Marauder.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. It's just like I realized, like, oh,
Oh,
I didn't realize it was there.
well, I think this might be a good place to stop.
Yeah, so we're gonna do some stuff outside of the scenes here where we fix out mechs and do other things. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for anybody who joined us. Sorry that it kept crashing. But it is what it is. Can't do much about it.
No.
So yeah, hope you all had a good time. Anybody got anything to add before I sign off?
Not really.
Well,
Other than maybe if you want to before you turn it completely off, roll roll your flamers together to make one more tier 3 flamer. Do it the turn in. You'll have a single point.
how many flamers do I need?
You only need to make one more tier 3.
Well, I guess you're getting 2.
There you go. Bam.
Like egg instead of climb.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, we made it over 60.
Yeah. 2 more points that we've got here. We got 2 points.
Oh, we already finished the equipment collector, so no progress.
Yeah, it's just human resources and financial at this point. And then the final heavy metal point set,
Yes,
which is 20.
Uber Mega one.
And drop whatever the fuck you want.
That's right. Oh,
I guess that's his way of locking PPI.
probably.
That's a good gate for PPI mechs. It's like you need to purchase this requirement in order for them to start showing up.
Either that or just not allowing yourself to what is it called? Well, no, because they had the ones before that, so no. It would have to be the PPI, either that or the 50 tons, or the 500, or not 500, but the 200 and the 150 tons, which aren't necessarily PPIs.
Hmm. I'm pretty sure it's the PPIs though.
Well, no, because there's the Orca, the Berserker. Those are 200 and 150 respectively.
But aren't those not normally in the game?
No, they're not.
So that's what I'm saying.
Well, those aren't necessarily PPIs because those are specifically Pretty Pirates innovations.
Perps Pirates.
Yeah, Perp Pirates innovations, which the Berserker is a clan mech, and the Orca is also a clan mech. They have nothing to do with the P-Rats. But anyway, I'm gonna have to sign off because
Yep, we're gonna sign off here, everybody. I hope you had a good time. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
later.
Reactor online, sensors online, weapons systems online, all systems non.